The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. From time to time, we come across a story so unexplainable, so incredible, that we just cannot pass it by. So today, no mystery to challenge your powers of deduction, for there is no rational explanation of what happened. However, if you care to accompany me into the land of the uncharted and unknown, I think it will be well worth your while. Certain things that occur have no explanation, but that makes them no less worthy of repeating on Mystery Theater.
Dr. Kingsley, you're suggesting I take art classes? But I'm an airplane pilot.
Alan, you are a grounded pilot. That is quite different.
But, Doctor, I wouldn't want anyone to know I'm undergoing psychiatric care.
But nobody will. You have no choice. Now, there's one thing you must have to get back into mental shape.
And what's that, Doctor?
Peace of mind.
Our mystery drama, Second Sight, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate Jr. and stars Michael Tolan. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
When you're traveling across the country, there's a sign you're gonna see. Looks like a big yellow sun. It's the sign of quality. Quality is the most comfortable place under the sun. That's our sign, let it shine. Say where quality comfort shines. Quality is the most comfortable place under the sun.
When you've got business friends or relatives coming in from out of town, put them up under the sun at a nearby Quality Inn. They'll find a warm welcome waiting and all the comforts Quality Inns are famous for. Make an out-of-towner feel right at home. Call your local Quality Inn or call us toll-free for reservations at the most comfortable place under the sun.
Quality is the most comfortable place under the sun. Quality is. Quality.
To put you in a receptive frame of mind for today's Mystery Theater, let me ask you this. Suppose you looked into the mirror but didn't see your own reflection. Or suppose you opened a newspaper and there was your own obituary. Or suppose you saw in a flash something that had not yet happened. Would you feel you were responsible if the following day it did come to pass and it was a murder? Questions like these are not answered easily, if at all, by scientist, doctor, or psychiatrist. Certainly not by Dr. Marvin Kingsley.
Dr. Kingsley, it's good of you to see me on such short notice.
Well, I'm happy to work with your Air Pilots Association. Your full name, please.
Alan Harvey.
And you're an airline pilot, correct?
I was an airline pilot, but...
You don't have to say any more. I'm aware of your problem.
But I want to say more. If you're going to help me, Dr. Kingsley, I've got to tell you everything as I see it, not as my airline sees it.
Go ahead.
I've been on international flights for 10 years. I've flown around the world I don't know how many times. I'm a million-mile pilot several times over. And then, one day on my flight to the Caribbean, it happened. I'll never forget it. We were making good time, in spite of headwinds and visibility zero.
Are you still on automatic, Alan?
What'd you say, Charlie?
I said, are
Charlie,
you still...
Look out there. Do you see what I see?
Yeah. Nothing.
No, that object flying across at 3 o'clock.
Come on, Alan. There's nothing out there.
Check the scope, will you?
Nothing. Nothing's on the scope.
Not a blip?
Not a blip.
It's gone.
Alan, are you all right?
Of course I'm all right.
I don't know. You're seeing things I don't see.
That was the first time, Dr. Kingsley.
You thought you saw an object in the sky.
I didn't think I saw it. I know I saw it.
During the month of September, you reported sighting various objects in mid-flight which made no impression on the electronic monitoring gear.
That's why I was grounded. I was just as glad. You know, Doctor, you can take just so much kidding about seeing unidentifiable flying objects.
The UFOs?
I never saw any UFOs. I saw men in the sky, standing upright, holding flags, national colors which I couldn't identify. I saw mountaintops with cows grazing on them. A skyscraper 100 stories high in black marble. I saw too much. What do you think, Doctor?
Well, what you saw in the skies is obviously very real to you. Now, for starters, I'm going to recommend a complete rest, but I mean complete.
Rest? I'll go crazy doing nothing.
Oh, I neglected to ask you, Alan. Are you married?
No, I'm not. I was once, but that was a long time ago. I live by myself.
Here in Greenfield?
Right on North Chatham Street.
No, I'm not suggesting you just sit and vegetate. Do you have any hobbies or interests other than your job?
Well, let me see. Years ago, I was interested in becoming a painter. Even now, I've sort of kept up. Sometimes I'll take a sketch pad and draw.
Oh, good. What kind of things?
Lately, I've been drawing the objects I've observed from the cockpit.
Well, why not enroll in some art class? That would occupy you and challenge you. You know, the university I teach at has a very fine art department. Would that appeal to you?
What good would it do me? I'm a flyer. I'm never going to make it as an artist.
Well, it would give you another outlet for your energies. Let me put in a call to Jacob Greer, who runs the department. He teaches a few classes also. See, I know Jacob personally, and I'm sure he'd take you in.
I don't know. How long should I do it?
Well, let's not set any limits for the present. See, there's one thing you need more than anything else, and perhaps drawing in a class with other people will help you achieve it.
What one thing? What do I need?
Peace of mind, Alan.
I'm happy to meet you, Mr. Harvey. I'm Jacob Greer. Marvin Kingsley tells me you'd like to join one of our art classes. Have you ever drawn a live model before?
No, I haven't, Mr. Greer. I brought along the kind of sketches I've done, mostly in my spare time, you understand.
Uh-huh. Well, pretty extraordinary. Most imaginative. These people standing about in the clouds... Oh, it's very imaginative.
Most of what I do is what I've seen.
You have a good feeling for... I hope this wasn't drawn from life. What is it? It looks like the fuselage of a big airliner with a lot of bodies strewn about.
Yes, that's what it is. I did that one yesterday.
That's gruesome. Well, I think you have some talent, and if you'd like to join our class, it's Tuesdays and Fridays from 1 o'clock until 4 in this studio.
I'd like to.
Let me hang on to some of these drawings of yours, may I?
Sure.
This airplane crash is certainly powerful. Now, I'll be seeing Marvin Kingsley tonight. We have a running chess game on Monday evenings. I've for years. I'll tell him you're joining us. Checkmate, Marvin, old boy.
I saw it coming, Jacob. You know, you're going to qualify as a grandmaster one of these days.
You're off your game. I know you, Marv.
Yeah, you're right. I wasn't concentrating.
Marv, that fellow Alan Harvey you sent me, he's a strange sort of man. Quite gifted. I've seen his portfolio. Have you known him for long?
Well, as a matter of fact, I haven't. See, he came to me because he was having some problems in relaxing.
Oh, I didn't ask you what his problem was.
You know, I don't discuss my patients, Jacob. Let's say he may have some guilts, and I prescribe your art course as a vacation from those guilts.
Well, I'll say this, he has a lot of talent. There was one drawing he showed me that...
Hey, do you mind if I turn this set? I'd like to catch the evening news.
No, I'll go make us some coffee. Oh, I forgot to get cream, darn it.
Don't worry, I can take it black.
A jet airliner carrying 200 people crashed into a corporate plane at 6 o'clock tonight after traffic controllers radioed conflicting instructions. This is the scene behind me. One of the worst air disasters to strike this area in the history of aviation. According to...
What is it? What happened?
Oh, something with the TV set. They've still got the picture, but there's no sound.
Do you see that shot of the field? Wait, it can't be. Good Lord.
No, turn it off if it upsets you. It's all those bodies.
No, that's not what I mean. Turn it off.
No, they'll get the sound back in a minute. They still got the picture.
Turn it off, please.
Okay.
I want to show you something. Here. This is one of the drawings your Alan Harvey left with me.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see?
A grisly, almost photographically detailed drawing of a smashed airliner.
And smashed people. Well,
What are you trying to tell me, Jacob?
doesn't this drawing look exactly like what we just saw on the tube? But exactly?
Yes, I suppose there is a similarity. Oh, I forgot to tell you. You see, Alan Harvey was an airline pilot, so I suppose he drew that from some experience he had.
Marvin, my mind deals in pictures. I would say there's not just a similarity. The real accident and what this man has drawn are identical.
Oh, but how could they be? You said you saw him this morning. He couldn't have drawn it at the airport. It just happened at 6 o'clock tonight.
He said he did it yesterday.
Well, I'll bet if you went through the files and matched the photographs, there's a sameness about most air crashes.
I hope you're right.
I don't understand why you're so upset, Jacob. What else could it be?
It got me to thinking, that's all.
Well, what's your problem?
If Alan Harvey can draw a future occurrence before it happens, I'd say we all have a problem. We welcome today a new member to our life class, Alan Harvey. Miss Johnson, we'll have 2 minutes of warm-up poses, and then we'll begin the longer poses. Arthur, why don't you put your easel beside Alan so that if there's anything he doesn't know, you can fill him in. All right, Miss Johnson.
I'm new to this. What are warm-up poses?
You'll see. Those will be action poses Miss Johnson does up there. You know, poses that no model could hold very long. That one, see? One leg up and hand extended, sort of like a dance pose.
I'm supposed to draw that? What's she doing?
You certainly are, Alan. That's it. Use your charcoal. Fine. Good. Just a few action lines. Alan, that's very good. Contour is excellent.
Fine.
What
did he say your name was?
Arthur Lewis.
Excellent.
I'm Alan Harvey.
Say, you're not bad.
That's good.
How can she hold that pose?
Try a little bit more.
Leaning over, one hand way down and the other way up.
Because Miss Johnson is a professional model, Alan. Now, suppose we have less talk and more drawing, okay? Good. Yeah. Just a couple of contour lines, Alan. We're not projecting the model's complete form. You mind if I stand behind you, Alan?
Oh, no. No, not at all, Professor Greer.
Wait a minute. Let me see that one you just turned over.
Oh, it's nothing, really. I didn't even know what I was drawing.
Alan, one of the things you've got to learn about our works is no one can afford to be shy or modest. Looking, appraising, it's the only way for me to gauge your progress.
Oh, it isn't anything.
Let me be the judge of that. Now pull that page back. You just sketched this?
It took me all of 2 minutes. I told you it wasn't any good.
It's very good. It's just that I'm a little taken aback at what you drew.
Taken aback?
Isn't that a drawing of our model, Miss Johnson? Lying across that bed, bruises on her neck, eyes staring open as if she'd just been strangled to death.
I warned you, didn't I? This would be a story hard to explain. If you like, let's begin by believing some events are coincidence, or, as the phrase goes, a strange coincidence. However, the model Miss Johnson isn't dead yet, and as we know, Alan Harvey's wings were clipped for seeing things that weren't there. Did I say foreseeing? Just a coincidence. I'll be back shortly. Do you remember the old story of the three blind men who were asked to describe an elephant? One felt the big wide body and said, "It's a wall of leather." The second put his arms around one of the animal's legs and said, "It's the trunk of a tree." And the third blind man felt the elephant's tail and said, "It's a snake." All were mistaken, for none could really see the elephant. Are we perhaps also limited in our vision? And what we think exists may not? Is Alan Harvey able to see what really is with a special second sight that is not ours?
I'll be frank with you. It disturbed me to discover I'd been drawing our model, Miss Johnson, as a victim of a murder. I'd never given it a second look. The truth is, I didn't even remember drawing it. Professor Greer kept looking at what I'd done with this horrified expression. So I was pretty shaken when I came back to class on Friday and set up my easel next to Arthur Lewis.
Ladies and gentlemen, today Miss Johnson will skip the warm-up poses. The pose she will now assume will be the one held for the entire session. 20-minute poses in the first hour and a half with the usual 5-minute rest periods. Any questions?
Yes, Professor Greer.
Miss Johnson?
It's a little chilly in the studio this morning. Could I have a heater placed near me?
Of course. Arthur, would you be good enough to get the electric heater out of my office? Can't afford to have our Miss Johnson catch cold.
My progress that day was as halting as the first days had been speedy. I didn't know what to make of it. Miss Johnson was the model as before, but somehow I could not get her down on paper. For the first time since I'd begun the classes, I was relieved when Jacob Greer pointed to the clock.
That'll be all for today. Class dismissed. Oh, Alan, would you stay on a bit?
Yes, Professor Greer?
I noticed you're having a little trouble today. Some of those lines just not forceful enough.
I was aware of that, too. Something seems to be holding me up now.
May I have a look at what you've been doing?
Of course.
What? Is this all you've done today?
I'm afraid so. I tried. I couldn't even get the simplest action line.
What's that supposed to be?
Where?
In the corner of that page. A table set for two people at the... I know where that is. Yes, it is. That's the Chinese restaurant right here in town. I hope by next Tuesday you'll be taking a more serious approach to your work.
I am serious, Professor Greer. I just don't seem to be able to concentrate on what I see. What's in my mind's eye is so much clearer to me than what's in front of my real eye.
I can't think how you happen to know I just love Chinese food.
I just guessed, Miss Johnson. I wasn't doing anything particular this evening, so I took a chance you might be free.
It so happens this is my one night off in the week.
You mean you've got a regular job as well as modeling?
Well, I just model for extra money. I'm studying piano at the music school.
You're a musician?
Well, I hope to be. Every day but today and Sundays, I go to class from 4 to 7. Then I have a little supper at my place, and then back to the school where they let me practice as late as I like.
That's quite a schedule.
Is painting all you do, Mr. Harvey?
Right now it is, Miss Johnson. What's your first name?
Peggy.
Mine's Alan. It's a funny thing, but I don't associate the girl who stands up in class and poses with you.
Well, I'm a little more formally dressed now. You're not married, are you?
I was a long time ago, but my wife didn't like my being married to an airline. I'm a pilot.
I don't believe it. I was married to a pilot, too. But it didn't take us long to discover it was a big mistake.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. Anyway, seeing Jacob is much better. No strings and outside of the classroom. He's very amusing.
Jacob? You're dating Professor Greer?
Yes. Is that so crazy? There's not that much difference in our ages.
No, I'm not saying there is. It's just so, unexpected.
Oh, I see younger men, too. Like Arthur. Arthur Lewis, who sits next to you in class with the red beard.
Yeah, sure, I know.
He's awfully nice, too. Not nearly as possessive. In fact, in many ways, I think he's more mature than Jacob.
Say, aren't you getting hungry?
Oh, famished. I tell you what. You order from column A, and I'll order from column B.
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems our Miss Johnson isn't going to be with us today, and Arthur has volunteered to model for us, so we shan't be losing any time. You all ready, Arthur?
Ready when you are, J.G.
All right, please begin. Now, I want you all to loosely suggest the action of the pose before you actually sketch the form. Very good, Alan. You don't seem to have any block when it comes to drawing the male form.
It was only that one time, Professor Greer. I'm sure I could do Miss Johnson next time.
Keep drawing. Good. What are you doing now?
Putting in a face.
Well, that's not Arthur's face. It's more like mine. And, Alan, what's that you're drawing in the subject's right hand?
Right hand? I don't know.
I wish you'd stick to what's before you and not try to dramatize things as though you were doing an illustration for a mystery magazine. You've got me holding a pistol. Now I see a doorway and some other body crumpled up against it as though he'd just been shot.
Dr. Kingsley, I really appreciate you seeing me on a Sunday. What I want to say is, how can I say it? I don't think these life classes are doing me any good.
Well, why do you say that, Alan?
I went nearly crazy yesterday, Saturday. I tried to get out of the house, take a walk, but I found myself always coming back to my drawing board.
Well, I think that's a good sign.
But it's not. Nothing's changed. It's all as it was before. I'm seeing things that nobody else sees, only now I'm drawing them. Here, look at these, please. Some I've done in class and some at home.
Yes, I see what you mean.
Do you? Do you really? I'm terrified.
Oh, you draw very well, Alan.
It's what I draw. Here, this one, for instance.
Now, look, you will work your way out of this. Don't worry. It's the mind's way of healing itself.
Doctor, I think you've got it all wrong. Here, look here. I drew this just this morning before I came to see you. I sat myself down, and this happened, like automatic writing.
Well, the drawings are for Jacob Greer to criticize. Now, what do you expect from me?
Just tell me what you see.
All right. It's a young man, about 25, I'd say, stretched out on a slab in the morgue. When were you at the morgue last?
Never. I've never been there.
Well, you've seen pictures.
I tell you I haven't.
But you must have. Then you've forgotten. That happens to be the morgue attached to our hospital, exactly the way you've colored it.
You don't understand. You simply do not understand, do you, Doctor? I don't know what or how I draw.
My dear Alan, you must have been there. The detail, the glare of that green shade, the hexagonal tiles, that one broken tile near the door. Now face reality, Alan.
Forget it.
Do you know the young man you've drawn? That corpse with the red beard?
That's the horrible part. Yes, I know him. His name is Arthur Lewis. He's another student in my class. What shall I do?
When do you go again? To your art class?
Day after tomorrow.
All right. Now, right after class, come back here to my office and bring what you've drawn that day, and we will try again. Now, we'll sit down quietly, calmly, and talk about it. This sort of thing happens more often than not, Alan. We transfer and transpose people we know into the most unlikely situations. See, most of us do it in dreams, but you're doing it on paper.
You don't think it's any more than that, Dr. Kingsley?
Just bear in mind, Alan, you and I are mortal. We can do no more, see no more, know no more than our five senses tell us.
You mean there's no such thing as a sixth sense? Or a second sight?
Well, arithmetically, perhaps. But in fact, no.
Marvin. Well, come in. What are you doing here in the afternoon? You haven't stopped in to see me on a Sunday for I don't know how long.
Well, I hope this isn't a bad time for you, Jake.
No, not at all. Only if I'd known. But you see, I have a standing date with a young lady Sunday evenings, but, well, that gives us an hour.
Yes, well, I'll get right to the point. That young pilot I sent over to you, Alan Harvey, well, he came to see me today, and he brought some sketches.
Oh, macabre, aren't they? But splendid. He has a flair.
Yes, well, he's done it again. Well, at least I hope he hasn't.
What has he done?
It seems he's drawn one of your students, a chap with a red beard, lying on a slab in the morgue. And he showed me another he'd done of a girl, your life model, strangled.
He's also drawn me, holding a pistol. Claims he doesn't know what he's doing, has no control. I've put it down to wild imagination.
Well, I've also told him it was ridiculous to attach any significance to it.
Well, I certainly won't. The very young lady he strangled on paper, I've been seeing quite a lot of for almost 3 months now. I'm taking her to dinner tonight.
You're not serious.
Oh, I am, Marv. Very serious. I know she's been seeing a younger man, but I don't know who he is. But so what?
Jacob Greer, you...
I just may ask Peggy to marry me.
What? Oh, imagine keeping this from me.
I really didn't feel that serious about Peggy until, I don't know, it just grew on me.
Well, congratulations. I'd better go. It was only about Alan that I dropped in. You know, one of these days I'll figure out why he is so preoccupied with death. But I'll give it a thought, Jacob. I'll keep tabs on him.
So will I. I'm very interested in that young man. He has an enormous talent.
Alan, I feel so wicked, I can't begin to tell you.
Why, Peggy? Half of America goes to the movies on a Sunday night and has a soda afterwards.
Oh, it's not that I'm having a soda in a drugstore at 10 at night with a man I've only known for a few days. It's because I've stood up the two guys I usually date.
Who, Jacob?
And Arthur. I generally see Jacob for dinner Sunday nights. He gets me home about this time, and then half an hour later, Arthur stops by, and we go listen to music somewhere.
You're going to get yourself into trouble.
They enjoy themselves.
So why did you go out with me?
Because I love going to movies, and nobody ever asks me.
Well, you'd better beat it home. At least you can keep one of your 2 dates.
And that's our weather for tonight. Here now is the Midnight News. We have just received word of a triple tragedy on the North Side involving a young music student who had been doing part-time modeling, a young man who is an art student, and an art teacher. All are dead in what appears to be a double murder and suicide. For a report from the scene of the tragedy, here now is...
My Lord, I can't be hearing this. It can't be true.
Did Alan Harvey unconsciously set into motion these extraordinary events, or is he cursed with second sight? More often than not, when our second act curtain rings down on Mystery Theater, all of the clues are in, all the evidence presented, and you have an equal chance to solve the mystery. Not this time, for we appear to be dealing in an enigma wrapped in a secret, contained in a sealed book, written about a strange, uncharted land. Come back with your compass when I return shortly with Act 3.
I like pickles, but they don't like me.
Send your stomach some Digel.
I like pizza, but it doesn't like me.
Send your stomach some Digel.
Digel's special combination of antacid and anti-gas ingredients gives you fast, gentle relief from acid indigestion, heartburn, and gas in just minutes.
I like hot dogs, but they don't like me.
Send Get your stomach some Digel.
For occasional use only as directed.
Until I began to host Mystery Theater, I thought of myself as pretty realistic. I believed what I saw and drew conclusions from known facts. Well, I've come quite a ways since then, and now I suspect there's an awful lot to be said for the unknown. What we thought was impossible yesterday is possible today. Couldn't the same be true of tomorrow? In our world, anything can happen and probably will. It's that same evening. Fearfully, Dr. Marvin Kingsley keeps listening to the news.
We repeat the first bulletin. Police are investigating 3 deaths on the north side in the apartment of a part-time model found strangled. Also dead, apparently shot, is a male art student and a male art teacher. The woman has been identified as Peggy Johnson and the young man as Arthur Lewis. The police have not yet released the name of the art teacher other than to say...
It can't be. It can't be. Not him. Oh, Jacob, please. Be home. Oh, please, please. Answer the phone. Please. Please.
Today is Monday. I feel peculiar. I keep trying not to think of tomorrow in another life class. I sit at my table and look out the window. All the little houses. Ours is not a big town. All the capitals of the world I've flown to, Rome, Paris, Amsterdam, London, it all seems like another lifetime. I look down at my drawing pad. I've drawn a heavy-set man standing in a courtroom before a judge. I better call Dr. Kingsley right away.
Alan, I'm glad to hear your voice.
I've done another one of those mysterious drawings.
Have you sketched someone you know?
Not this time. Someone I've never seen before, I know that. A big hulk of a man standing in front of a judge. From the look I've drawn on the man's face and the look on the judge's, I'd say the judge was about to pass a sentence of death.
I'll tell you what you do, Alan. Why don't you walk over here? It'll take you no more than 3/4 of an hour, and by the time you get here, I will have cleared the decks. Bring that drawing of yours, Alan, and we'll talk.
I've lived in Greenfield all my life. Every time I'd come back from some round trips for my week off, I'd found the town pretty much the same. So why I got confused going across town to Dr. Kingsley's, I can't imagine. But I did. Turned up the wrong street, and before I knew it, I was lost. So I cut through an unfamiliar alley, and there it was. A fence about 9 feet high. I couldn't see over it. Over the gate was written J. Murty, Tombstones, Monuments. I opened the gate and looked inside. A yard full of gravestones.
Come on in, young fellow. Don't stand out there.
Oh, thanks. May I?
I'm glad to see you.
You're very expert chipping words into that stone.
Marble. I also do granite.
This is quite a large place you got here. I bet you keep busy.
Well, the work gets kind of lonely. Not many people like to be around gravestones. Makes them think. Oh, let me introduce myself. Julian Merte.
Oh, yes, I saw your sign. I'm Alan Harvey.
You looking for someone?
I'll tell you the truth, I turned down the wrong street. Did you say your name was Merte?
Yes. Why? Do you know me from somewhere?
I don't know. Mr. Merte, have we ever met before?
I don't think so. Of course, I have seen a lot of people in my day. Why? You think we have met?
Well, everything about you, I don't know how to say it. It's uncanny. Hey, look at this, will you? A drawing I did today.
That is quite good. You did that?
This morning.
I have always admired the man who could sit down and draw straight off like that. Now, why did you want me to see this, Mr. Harvey?
The man in the drawing, it just came to me. He looks just like you, Mr. Murty.
Oh, that man there standing in front of the judge looks like me, you say? Ah. Why, so he does, Mr. Harvey. So he does.
Julian, where are you?
Here, my dear.
Oh, you have company.
Mr. Harvey, Mrs. Merte, my wife.
Oh, please.
Did you?
Mr. Harvey is an artist, Mary.
Julian, go along and wash your hands. It'll be time for supper shortly.
Supper? I had no idea it was that late. I must be going.
Ah, no, sir. Please don't go. I've got something to show you.
Or perhaps some other time. I'll come back.
No, it wouldn't take long. 5 minutes, I promise you. Just 5.
All right. Certainly.
I'll be right back.
Young man, I don't know who you are, but I advise you to leave right now. There's a storm coming up.
I should go. I'm late as it is. Someone's expecting me.
Then go. I'll explain to my husband.
But he seems so anxious to show me something.
It's only those gravestones. He's so proud of them, but they won't run away. I advise you, young man, for the sake of your well-being and health, leave now.
My health?
And your peace of mind. Does the name Julian Murter mean anything to you?
Julian Murter? Yes. Yes, I have heard that name. Arizona? No, California, the Rock Bridge. And the Wyoming stone faces. Is your husband that Julian Murty?
Yes.
Why, he's one of the great sculptors. What's he doing in this back alley making gravestones?
He fell out of fashion. It's as simple as that.
But
it broke his heart. He has never been the same.
You mean no one commissions his works anymore?
For 20 years, no one. And that isn't the worst of it. You had better go.
Well, can't you tell me why I should go?
Because sometimes he is not responsible. Not anymore.
All washed, all clean. Oh, say, we are in for a storm, Mary. I am taking Mr. Harvey into the studio.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'd better go right away.
What? In all this rain? You will get soaked. Come along, follow me. Let's run for it.
This is quite a place. I've never seen so many different kinds of gravestones.
These are mostly samples to show people what they can have to commemorate their loved ones. I like to keep my epitaphs light-hearted.
You do? On a gravestone?
Yeah, what better place? After all, death is the ultimate joke, isn't it?
I never thought about it that way.
Well, you think about it. This headstone here is the tallest I have done. It may be more to your liking. It's a sample which I completed only this morning. He flew high, he flew low. Now to heaven may his spirit go. Alan Harvey, requiescat in pace.
That's my name.
This is what I wanted to show you.
My name?
Well, you must believe me, Mr. Harvey. Pure coincidence. I don't know where the name come from. Just entered my head.
But the date's under my name. The first one is exactly when I was born.
Really? A further coincidence.
And the date of death? Today.
Well, I was just making it topical.
You go right ahead, Mr. Harvey, and use the telephone. Supper will be on the table in a moment.
Oh, thank you. I had this appointment, and I just better call.
Hello?
Hello, Dr. Kingsley. This is Alan Harvey.
Oh, yes, I was wondering what happened to you.
I got lost, believe it or not, and then it started to storm, so I'm staying with some people I met.
I can't quite hear you, Alan. Can you speak louder?
No, I can't. This man insisted I stay for supper.
Are you all right, Alan? Alan?
I hear you. Yes, I'm all right. I'll try and come by later, Dr. Kingsley. Goodbye.
You know, I told you, Harvey, I don't get many visitors, especially people from the world of art. And that is why, after supper, I asked you back here in my studio. Mrs. Merte, funny thing, but she's not that interested in art.
I really ought to be on my way.
Nonsense, I wouldn't hear of it. You know, when it rains like this and I can't go outside and work on the new stones, I'll spend an evening sharpening my chisels. And you see, I've got my grinding stone here. I put my foot on the treadle, give it a twist, and there she goes. A lot of these chisels are due for sharpening. If you will look under that table where you are sitting, Mr. Harvey, you will find some drawing paper. There are pencils and charcoal in a little box down there. Go, help yourself. I know what it is like to have thoughts and ideas just screaming to be put on paper. It's a compulsion.
I wonder what time it is.
Later than it was, but one always hopes not too late. I see you have begun to draw. Mr. Harvey, I cannot tell you what a pleasure it is to meet you at last.
You were right about compulsion. I wish I could leave.
Oh, I'm not keeping you.
No, not you, Mr. Murty. What I'm sketching. The pencil, it won't stop. My hand has to keep following it.
You have that problem, too.
It's a shame that all your great works are now only tombstones.
Great works. I was great once.
And now nothing but a letterer and a numberer in stone.
I wish you had not said that, Mr. Harvey. You are like all the rest. This is the sharpest I have ever honed a chisel. Do you know that, Mr. Harvey?
We're all failures. That is why we die.
I wish you would not keep saying that, Mr. Harvey.
I am still sketching at this table. And Julian Merte keeps turning his grindstone. All I can hear is the whirring and buzzing of the wheel and the drumming of the rain. The air is close in this studio. I'm rooted to this chair, to what I'm drawing. It's almost finished now. I can see out of the corner of my eye Julian Merte sharpening his chisels and watching me. He's staring at me. Staring.
They found the sketch Alan Harvey was making. It depicted the supreme moment of agony, the final gasp of a man in the last throes of life. The figure in his picture lay sprawled across a table where it had been drawn on a sheet of paper. On that sheet of paper was a sketch of still another man, identical. Then another picture within a picture. Each successive figure had been stabbed in the back with a long-bladed chisel embedded to the hilt. Killed exactly the way they found Alan Harvey himself. I'll return in a moment. We accept certain rules of existence on our planet. The pull of gravity, the rising sun and moon, that rain is wet and snow is cold. We feel wind, which we cannot see. You accept the sound of my voice, although you know I am speaking from miles away. We accept from experience and habit. But there are other facts of life and death for which we have no explanation. Yet, can we disregard them? They, too, must be faced, and perhaps you, too, will experience them. All you need is a little second sight. Our cast included Michael Tolan, Joan Shea, Robert Dryden, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Without warning, rejected everything you stood for and decided to live his own way. It has happened to you, you say? Or to someone you know? You believe the generation gap only gaps nowadays, do you? I'm afraid that the jet lag of understanding goes back hundreds of years and puzzles parents in many countries, including Russia. Our mystery drama, Sophia and the Pilgrim, was adapted from the Ivan Turgenev classic especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Gordon Heath and Jada Rowland. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. You are in Russia. You are Ivan Tropolov, the census taker. This takes you far and wide, and today into the town of Tula, where you find an old friend, recently widowed. He has done very well in the importing business. 20 years have passed since you were students together at the university. But it is not the intervening years, his life or yours, that quickens your pulse. What a girl. Beautiful, intense, and strange. She becomes very important to you, Ivan Tropolov, from the moment you meet her.
Ivan, I want you to meet my eldest daughter, Sophia. Sophia, this is Ivan, whom I went to Leningrad University with.
How do you do? This is a pleasure.
Sophia takes my poor wife's place, looks after the house, takes care of her little brothers and sisters.
Yes, of course.
Ivan is the census taker, Sophia. Hey, you see, my dear fellow, what you're missing? Had you married when I did, by now you would also be the proud father of an 18-year-old.
Sophia didn't look much like a capable child or housekeeper. In fact, hers was the innocent face of a child. Blue eyes, full mouth, and fair hair that hung down in ringlets. She had an intense, almost astonished look, as though she had just seen something unexpected. I could not quite make her out.
How long will you be in Tula, Ivan?
A few days.
Hey, tell me, do you like census taking?
Oh, it's a terrible bore. Every town I go to is much the same. That's why I'm so delighted to find you here, boys.
Yes, you were a hellraiser, Ivan. Oh, excuse me, my dear Sophia. I'd forgotten you were still in the room with us. This man, this Ivan Tropolov, the tricks he would play. My dear, we had a French professor with an enormous head, thick black eyebrows, a croaking voice, and he used to wear a green frock coat with black buttons. His name was,
What was it, Ivan?
Bulovka.
Bulovka! In that green coat, I can see him now. Do you know what Ivan here said to him, right to his face? Not Professor Bulovka, but Professor Bullfrog. Funny, huh? The class was in an uproar. Oh, you don't find it amusing, Sophia? So now you just go about, notebook in hand, from house to house, Ivan?
No, heavens no. I came from Moscow to make sure the local officials have done a proper job. I checked the birth rate, death rate, and so on. They assigned some local clerk to help me.
Then in Tula also?
I have a nice young fellow, Andrei Andreev.
I was going to say, if you are still in Tula the day after tomorrow, there is a big ball in the Hall of Nobility. And you should go. There will be some pretty girls there. And you also see our intelligentsia.
Miss Sophia, allow me to ask, will you be at the ball?
Papa intends to go, and I shall go with him.
In that case, allow me to ask for the first waltz. Sophia, the girl with the Mona Lisa look, acknowledged my request with a nod, but said nothing. Back at my hotel, I was joined for lunch by my assistant, Andrei Andreev. I was silent during the meal, my thoughts giving over to Sophia, and what an enigma she was.
I've noticed, sir, you're very quiet. I suppose for a city man it's boring here, very little for entertainment, no concerts, or theaters, no sightseeing. But there is one thing, in case you should feel that way inclined.
Inclined? How inclined?
You would not, I suppose, like to behold the dead?
Dead?
As a statistic, sir, we have a man here, a simple man, cannot even read or write, but he does marvelous things. For example, if you go to him and desire to see any one of your departed friends, he can show them to you.
How does he do it?
Well, that's his secret. For though he is an uneducated man, illiterate, he has very great powers.
Is this a matter of common knowledge?
Let us say it's a common secret. There's a local ordinance against bringing back the spirit, so one must be careful. It's against the law.
Has he shown you the dead?
Yes. Yes, he has. My father. He brought him before me as if he were alive.
This is truly amazing. We have no one like that in Moscow, I can tell you that. Andrei, I should very much like to meet him.
Well, you can't go straight to him, but one can act through his mother. She's a respectable old woman, sells pickled apples on the bridge. If you wish it, sir, I shall ask her.
Oh, please do.
And gratuity, a tip, whatever you think fit, should be handed to her, his mother. I'll make her understand you're a distinguished visitor in Tula, that she has nothing to fear.
I am very interested, Andrei. Madame Kapovna.
Yes?
I am Ivan Trepolov. I believe Andrei Andreev spoke to you about me. I have come about your son.
Don't stand in the street shouting where anyone can hear you. Come in, come in. You see, I am a little deaf. What did you say you want?
I have come to see your son, to arrange...
My son? I have no son.
But Andrei told me that you...
A son called Andrei? Never.
A son called Vasily?
Oh, son called Vasily sometimes. You are from the police?
You don't seem to understand, Madame Kapovna. Perhaps this will help. 20 rubles?
50.
I'm glad money speaks in such a loud voice.
My hearing comes and goes. Yes, Andrei told me about you. Please, take a chair. You don't need to explain. You wish to sample the art of my son, Vasily?
I am glad I am well recommended. So when may I see him? Your son.
My son? Oh, tonight. Come a little after 7. Not to this room. You will find the front door open. And kindly walk up those stairs straight to the room above.
Thank you, Madame Karpovna. Now, if I may, I shall take my leave.
And before you come here, sir, think hard and well of your deceased friend or relative you are desirous of seeing. Keep him in your mind until my son enters the room.
Should I not tell your son who I wish to be called up? His name?
Not a word. He will find out for himself.
So, a little after 7, then?
Oh, 7:30, if it is more convenient. And bring a few more rubles. Expenses are high.
Another 10 rubles.
Speak up, I am a little deaf.
I said another 10 rubles.
Another 20, that's right. 20 rubles. Don't forget.
I took leave of the old woman and returned to my hotel. I was sure they were going to make a fool of me. I sat myself in the hotel dining room, ordered a bottle of Lafitte, and was enjoying it when who should I see walking in the door but my university friend, Boris.
Ivan, may I join you? I have only a little time. The town council meets tonight. I generally stop here for a bite to eat when I'm in town.
Certainly.
What are you doing later this evening, old friend?
Why do you ask?
The council meeting won't take but an hour, and I thought you might join me at home for a nightcap.
Oh, I'd like to, Boris, but as a matter of fact, I have already made arrangements to go somewhere.
You know people in Tula?
Well, have you heard of a man who can call forth the dead?
Ivan, come now. You, a sophisticated man from Moscow?
Only for amusement. I'm curious, that's all.
My dear old friend, I advise you don't bother. No, I wouldn't waste my time.
To tell you the truth, I thought I'd test the chap by trying to get him to materialize old Bulovka.
Our old Bulovka? The bullfrog? Nah, he'll never bring old Bulovka back.
If he does, well, I shall have to admit he's a sorcerer indeed. Goodness, will you look at the hour? I shan't have time for dessert. You'll forgive me, Boris, if I run.
But we shall see you at the ball, huh? Sophia, I can tell you, she would be very disappointed.
Was I imagining it? Why was Boris so insistent I see him tonight, tomorrow? Frankly, can you blame me for thinking he appeared to be pushing his daughter at me? But why? I allowed myself half an hour to walk to Madame Karpovna's.
Monsieur Karpov.
Yes? My goodness, it's you, Sophia.
Oh, come into my carriage for a moment.
Certainly. Well, this is a pleasure indeed. Are you taking an evening ride in your carriage?
Monsieur Karpov, I know this must seem most peculiar to you, a perfect stranger. But can you help me? No one must know.
You place me in an embarrassing position. I mean, the coachman in front. What must he think?
Oh, don't concern yourself with him. He is quite deaf.
But, Sophia, I don't wish to do anything behind your father's back.
Oh, my father must not know. Oh, please understand. I must come to a decision right away. And I have no one to turn to but you.
My dear child, don't be upset. Whatever I can do, of course I shall. Is this something you must decide this very minute? Tonight?
Soon. Very soon. Why do you ask?
I had made arrangements for the evening. A certain man from your village. Well, to put it briefly, they say he can materialize anyone you wish.
You are going to meet Vasily Karpovna this evening?
In a few minutes.
May I come with you?
I don't know, Sophia. When I talked with his mother this afternoon, they are only expecting me.
Oh, she is not his mother. That old crow. She merely makes the arrangements.
The business arrangements.
There is no business. Everything is a donation. Vasily is a holy man.
You know him, I gather.
No. I have never met him. But I know about all the marvelous things Vasily does.
Oh, it is fate that you should be going there tonight. I have always wanted to meet him. In fact, but I will tell you about that later. When does he expect you?
7:30. And it is almost that now.
I will have the coach take us there.
I don't know. Are you sure?
Please. Oh, please.
Well, if you put it that way, come along by all means.
One thing I must know, Monsieur Topolov. Do you believe?
Believe? That he can make the dead appear?
Do you believe? It is essential.
Well, I have never seen him before. Yes, Sophia. I believe.
Here is a strange turn of events. Here you are, Ivan Topolov, a government census taker who happens upon the town where an old friend, Boris, lives. Boris is a widower. His daughter, of 18, is beautiful, and yet is troubled. So much so that she seeks you out, Ivan, in the streets of Tula to ask your help. Let's hope we shall learn more when I return shortly with Act 2. It is 7:30. Ivan Topolov and 18-year-old Sophia have arrived in front of the ramshackle wooden house. Its shutters barred, its front door open. The girl seems not frightened at all. Ivan, who had thought the evening a joke, is suddenly apprehensive.
Sophia and I mounted the rickety steps, opened the door on the landing, and there, in a bare room, were 3 chairs. We both sat down. A tallow candle was set in the windowsill, throwing a dim light into the room. We waited.
Are you concentrating?
Concentrating?
On who you wish him to bring to life?
Oh, of course I am.
Oh, it is fate that has brought me here with you. You do believe in the inevitability of fate, don't you?
I don't know, my dear child. I cannot honestly tell you I ever thought I could control my own fate. How could I tell this young lady that, although I was a little nervous, frankly, the entire evening, which seemed to have such meaning for her, was only a lark to me. A light-hearted way to pass a dull evening in a small town. We waited for 10 minutes. 15.
He's here. Look. Standing in the door.
I didn't hear him. Gracious. He's staring at us. No. At me. I wish there were more light. That is quite a big beard he has, isn't it?
Oh, he is beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm getting a peculiar feeling. I find I can't look at him. I don't know, but I actually feel afraid.
I'm not afraid at all. Monsieur, are you concentrating hard on who you wish brought from the dead?
Yes, I am. Is he still there?
He is standing very close in front of us. I know he is a holy man. I feel it.
I think we should go.
Go? Now, he hasn't begun.
I don't like the whole atmosphere.
You can't go now, please.
It's all nonsense.
Please, Monsieur Ivan.
I can't get up. I can't get myself out of this chair. What is this? The candle's gone out. No, it's my eyes. They're closing. I can't keep them open. Sophia, are you still here?
My eyes are closed also. He has put his hand on my head. Oh.
No! It's not possible. Bulkova has come into the room. He is here. It's him. His black eyebrows, that nose.
You see him?
The green coat with the black buttons. Go away! man I thought impossible to materialize. I was quite shaken. Sophia took me by the hand and led me to her carriage. Neither of us spoke a word. She was kind enough to drop me off at my hotel, and I went to the desk to ask for my key.
Mr. Tripolo?
Oh, it's you, Andre. Why are you here so late?
Pure curiosity. Sir, you saw him?
You waited until this hour to hear about my adventure?
I admit it.
Oh, there's not much to tell. Andre! That man! No, get away. The one who has just come in the hotel door. Do you know him?
Oh, yes, he was here earlier. I heard him asking for you at the desk.
Andre, I don't wish to talk to him. I shall go up to my room. It was Boris, Sophia's father. I managed to get into the lift and into my room without being observed. The day of the ball at the Hall of Nobility, Boris sent a message reminding me of the engagement I had made with his daughter. At 10 o'clock that evening, I was standing by her side in the middle of the ballroom waiting for the orchestra to strike up the first waltz. Shall we dance, Sophia?
Did you tell him?
Tell who what?
I know my father wants to know about the other evening.
As a matter of fact, I haven't seen your father since. You don't wish me to?
No. Please.
Would you allow me to say, Sophia, you are very becoming in your white gown.
Thank you, Mr. Ivan.
And that turquoise cross you are wearing. Lovely.
A gift from a girlfriend.
Oh? Is she here tonight?
No. She is one of them.
Oh?
She has gone away. She gave it to me as a parting gift.
What did you think of the other night?
Oh, I haven't stopped thinking about it. Oh, if you only knew. That saintly man is everything everyone has said.
Did you see what he made me see?
Oh, no, but I could tell. The vision was in your eyes.
There could be other explanations, scientific.
For you, perhaps.
You dance very well, Sophia. Did you learn that in France?
Monsieur Ivan, I know you wish to talk about Vasily the mystic. I also am not so certain you believe in him. So you don't have to make small talk.
My dear little Sophia, I am more than twice as old as you, and I have seen much of the world. There is such a thing as magnetism. One man's will brought under the influence of another man.
But Vasily's will is more than human. It is the will of the Creator. Oh, I don't know why I thought you would be different from my father. More understanding, perhaps. But I see not. You are just the same.
I did not dance again with Sophia. She had disappeared. I chatted for a bit with old Boris. He insisted on taking me over to the punch bowl, and for the best part of an hour would not leave my side.
My dear Ivan, do they pay you well, these government officials?
I have only myself to take care of. My parents have died. You know I'm not married.
Oh, yes, I know that.
So I have a little house outside of Moscow. Satisfactory.
I would like you to consider coming in with me into the importing business. Ever since my wife passed away, she used to work with me side by side. I have no one, and it is lonely.
My dear Boris.
Don't say no. Say you will consider. I saw the way my Sophia looked at you while you were dancing. You will admit a beautiful, charming girl, huh? None more beautiful.
Boris, you must be joking. I'm the same age as you. She could be my daughter.
Are you saying Sophia is not attractive to you?
I don't say no. I don't say yes. I don't understand. You haven't seen me in 20 years.
Ivan, let me be frank with you. I am frightened. Forget what I said about marriage. If you could either obtain a leave of absence from your post or give it up entirely, if you could remain here in Tula for, say, 6 months.
You must tell me why.
As I said, I am frightened. The night before last, the town council met and decided to run that fellow who brings back the dead out of town. The police went there this morning. He had gone. They questioned an old lady who said he may have gone to Moscow.
So you're well rid of him?
2 of my dearest friends in Tula, they both consulted this man. And 3 days later, their eldest daughters disappeared and have not been heard from since.
But what has one to do with the other?
Both men told me they had described their experience of seeing the dead to their daughters.
I still can't see how.
Dear Ivan, I plead with you. If you could stay in Tula and only occasionally see my Sophia, come over to the house as a friend, perhaps even as a business associate, it might distract her.
I don't know what to say. I am expected back in Moscow. I have responsibilities.
Don't say no. Say you will think about it tonight.
Really, Boris, I think this is a matter for the authorities, the police. If it is true this Vasily is influencing young ladies to run away, I don't see what can be done.
How can I sit back and do nothing when I fear this danger to my Sophia?
Believe me, if I knew how to help you, Boris, I would. I was being torn in two. On the one hand, if this extraordinary Vasily was the cause of these girls leaving home, or if nothing else, making them realize how dull life in this town was, what could stop their escape? I did not wish to become enmeshed in their problem. What good could I do? I decided to leave for Moscow by the earliest morning train and had Andrei Andreev accompany me to the station.
I had no idea your census work was done.
It isn't, Andrei. They shall have to complete the report without me.
I don't understand. Were you recalled to Moscow?
No, I must leave. It's a personal matter.
I don't wish to pry, but I will be asked what happened.
They will send somebody else to Moscow if it's necessary. Now, I think we had better hurry and get my bags onto the platform. That's my train, isn't it?
I will help you.
Andrei, thank you again for all your assistance. I can manage the bags, thank you.
All aboard! All aboard! Goodbye, Ivan.
That girl getting onto the train. Sophia! Sophia! Into the last car.
All aboard! Get on, Ivan, get on. The train is moving.
Strange tale, isn't it? The twists, the turns, the crossroads to which life can take you. To suddenly, after so many years, find a man with whom you went to college, to meet his daughter, a girl with a childlike face and an impenetrable soul. But there is much more to this narrative of Ivan Turgenev's, as you will discover when you join me upon my return shortly. You, Ivan Tropolov, suspect that the beautiful daughter of your school friend is running away. She is on this very train that is taking you back to Moscow. Although you are reluctant to become involved in other people's problems, if Sophia is on this train, you must find her and dissuade her from anything foolish.
I remembered our last dance and the words she had said to me. I am disappointed in you, she had said. I thought you would be more understanding than my father. But you are not. You are just the same. I walked along the train corridors, through coach after coach, looking into each compartment, into each seat to find her. When I did, I would prove to Sophia I could be understanding. Sophia,
Hello?
I see there is a place beside you. Will you allow me to sit down?
By all means.
Sophia, I shall come right to the point. Can you be truthful with me?
I am not sure I can trust you with the truth.
You think me untrustworthy because I could not believe in miracles?
You could, you know. Where I am going, I shall be born again.
So you are running away.
Not running from Monsieur Ivan, but running to.
Tickets, please. Tickets.
Oh, I didn't have time to purchase a ticket at the station.
Where are you going?
She's going to Moscow with me. Here is my ticket. How much for her fare?
5 rubles. Single fare to Moscow, monsieur.
Here you are.
Oh, thank you, monsieur. Tickets, please. All tickets, please.
Why did you do that?
Perhaps to save you a little money. Perhaps to show you I can be trusted. Why are you going to Moscow?
Because you bought me a ticket.
Sophia.
To find a teacher. A leader. A spiritual leader.
You are giving up your father, your brothers and sisters for a spiritual life? Oh, Sophia. And that was that. Sophia and her father disappeared out of my life. I went from census collector to supervisor in the 2 years that passed. Oh, yes, occasionally I thought about Sophia, and I suppose because I am still not married, wondered what became of her. But fate plays tricks, and one evening, while traveling, a sudden storm forced me to spend the night at a posting station inn. May I have lodging for the night?
You must be wet, through and through. Do go sit by the fire, sir. I shall bring you some grass.
Our axle sunk into the mud 3 times. My poor driver.
Take off your boots, sir.
If I can. I'm exhausted.
Here you are, sir. Drink it all down. It will raise the spirits and lower the fever. If you will excuse me, I shall go prepare your room.
Thank you. And could you bring me a samovar? What is your name?
Akulina. At your service, your lordship.
I was given a room with a broken-down sofa, a sloping floor, and torn paper on the walls, but at least I was indoors and drying out. I sat, looking out the window at the rain, thinking to myself, would it not be better to have some government job that kept me in one place? And I must have dozed off because I awoke with a start.
Akulina, the blessings of God to you and all within your house. Where is your husband?
Oh, dear me, Holy Pilgrim. Stepanovich is visiting his ailing sister.
God be with him, and God bless you and this day.
Sit, Holy Pilgrim, here by the fire.
Akulina, where are you going?
I have to bring a samovar to a guest. I shall be back, Holy Pilgrim. Your Lordship, I have brought you your tea.
Thank you. Put the samovar here by the window.
Oh, in rags and blessed, merciful God, merciful God.
Who is that?
That, Your Honor, is a blessed holy man. We know him as the Holy Pilgrim.
I pray for our suffering, the blessing of God.
I must go, sir. I do not wish to miss one word of his blessed presence.
The pilgrim was sitting with his back to me. In front of him knelt a frail-looking woman whose face I could not see. She was trying to pull the boots from the madman.
Akulina, have you any oil? The pilgrim has a wound on his foot.
Oh, Magdalene. Magdalene. I will fetch you some oil.
My dear little follower, what care I for wounds on the foot? I am to walk the highways and byways and preach denial, so I must deny myself also the comfort.
But, Holy Pilgrim, your foot is bleeding.
Here's some oil. I have spoons from a lamp.
Oh, my sweet child, my dear daughter, I am so tired.
Thank you, Aquilina, for the oil. For that saintly man, anything. Do you have some hay, Aquilina? Vasily likes to sleep on hay. Oh, to be sure there is. Come this way.
I see a man standing by the fire. God asks me to bless him. Bless you, my son. Bless you.
Thank you.
God will arise. Remember that. God will arise.
The pilgrim was Vasily, who for 70 rubles had once shown me my dead French professor. I slept later than usual that night, and the next morning it was still raining, but I had to be on my way. I stood at the door waiting for the boy to make the horses and carriage ready, and the old innkeeper, Aquilina, came up behind me.
Did your honor observe the young lady who was tending to our pilgrim?
Not really. Her face was hidden in her shawl.
She is a young lady of an important family in Tula.
What?
It's the truth I am telling you. Before you arose this morning, some merchants arrived from Tula. They saw her fetching water from the well, and they recognized her.
Is the pilgrim still here?
He has gone to meditate in the fields.
And the young lady?
She is still drying out their clothes in the kitchen.
Thank you. I shall go have a word with her. Sophia.
Who are you? That is not my name.
It was your name. Sophia, do you not remember me? Ivan Tripolov.
My name is...
Don't cry. If you don't wish me to call you Sophia, I shall not. Oh, my dear girl. 2 years. 2 years.
No. I have found the light. And that is all that matters.
I say to myself, it can't be you. In such a dress. In such company.
Whoever you are.
You know who I am.
Part of my childhood, perhaps.
But why? Why?
Do not leave your garden unweeded. Do not step over a sick dog in the road, unmindful. Do what your heart tells you you must.
You are sinner. Your skin is burned.
Do not talk of exteriors. You cannot see the happiness in my soul.
The child in you, where is she now? There is hardness there.
No good will come of your talking this way. Vasily will return from the fields, and I shall go with him.
I shall plead with him to let you go.
I do not want to leave him. He is the reason for my existence.
The rain is cleansing. Good little follower, you are drying our clothes. God have mercy on all of us. I shall sit here and remember the sun and the moon and the stars.
No, Vasily, do not sit. There is danger here. We must go.
Danger?
We must go now. There are others who await your good word.
So be it, my good girl. We shall go. Help me fasten my cloak.
Yes. Please hurry.
Oh,
you are leaving so soon? But the rain is coming down harder. Oh, Your Holiness, I beg you to wait. Come along, Vasily. We must hurry.
Yes. The blessings of God upon this house.
Sophia!
Why did they leave so hurriedly like that? Oh, well, we must be thankful for the blessings bestowed on us and not wish for more.
My dear Ivan, what you tell me, I don't know what to say. What can I do?
She thinks she has found the way to peace with this madman,
But I think she is lost.
Oh, my Sophia. To throw up everything, everyone, her family, friends, break with all the comforts of life. For what?
Oh, it is hard for us to understand.
How does it happen? Do you know the two other daughters who left Tula a few weeks before Sophia? Do you know they were found floating in the Volga? At least my Sophia is alive.
She is strong.
Why didn't you stop her?
I didn't have the right. I don't blame her. I could never blame anyone for sacrificing everything for what they thought the truth.
But to choose that path.
We were dancing the waltz, she and I, and in such an earnest voice, so Sophia talked of sacrifice, self-humiliation, she called it. She wanted to lie down, be trodden underfoot, trampled on. She wanted a leader, a guide, and she found him. But, my God, what a guide. Months later, I heard her father had found her and brought her home. But like a wild bird in captivity, she sang no more, spoke not a word, and died. I console myself sometimes in the thought that dear, impetuous, strong-willed Sophia, in her own way, lived an entire lifetime.
And in those words, the author, Ivan Turgenev, closes the book, ends the lifetime of Sophia. As for Vasily the Pilgrim, Turgenev says, that man is probably on his crazy wanderings still. The iron health of such people is truly marvelous. I'll be back shortly with a few more words about Turgenev. Where did you ever get the idea that the young and what they wish to do with their lives is a problem unique to today? Ivan Turgenev wrote about Sophia and the Pilgrim in 1881, almost 100 years ago. So powerful were his stories that some of them even influenced the Tsar to liberate the serfs. But for all the mystery and magic, Ivan Turgenev always wrote of hope. Our cast included Gordon Heath, Jada Rowland, Robert Dryden, Bryna Rayburn, and Russell Horton. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Welcome to the exciting world of your own imagination. The lithe body, muscles rippling, seems suspended in air, twisted in its last agony. The goat legs flexed in their last spring. The beautiful boy's face transformed by a snarl of agony as the arrow bites through the back flesh to bury itself deep in the heart. This is a legendary bronze statue called the Dying Faun. Legendary in more ways than one.
Jameson?
Miss Abbott.
Not any longer. This is my husband, David Cadelli.
How do you do, sir?
I've heard so much about you. It's my pleasure, Jameson.
Congratulations, Miss Abbott. I mean, Mrs.
Time for that afterwards. Are the others here?
Mrs. Abbott and Mr. Pierce arrived this afternoon.
Are they with him now?
No, Miss Sarah. Like you, they were too late.
Oh, no. You mean he's dead?
It was to be expected.
When?
The statue started to bleed the night before last.
Our mystery drama, The Bleeding Statue, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Patricia Elliott and Tony Roberts. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
Give your hand to a friend. Give your heart to your love, But give your allergy to contact.
Allergy is our business, too. We know pollen. And we know that any of the 12,000 quarts of air you breathe each day may contain enough pollen to make your eyes itch, make you sneeze, and drip. We also know an ingredient that helps block pollen's bad effects. It's the antihistamine most prescribed by allergy specialists. It's an ingredient in contact.
Give your hand to a friend. Give your heart to your love,
The tiny time pills in one contact keep this antihistamine working up to 12 full hours. All day, all night.
Give your allergy to contact.
Take contact only when needed, only as directed.
If you love spaghetti like I love spaghetti, I know what you're looking for. So come on, get ready for great spaghetti at the spaghetti store. If you want spaghetti, the best spaghetti, you don't have to look no more. Get your taste buds ready for great spaghetti at the spaghetti store.
Here's a riddle for you. What has 6 different kinds of spaghetti? Chicken, mushroom, meat sauce, shrimp, meatballs, or a combination of any of the above?
Oh, that's easy.
And dinner prices from $2.10 to $2.85.
Still easy.
And additional selection from ravioli to steak.
That's not a riddle, that's a cross-examination.
Come on, what's the answer?
The spaghetti store. Now, here's one for you. What has blue eyes and a craving for spaghetti?
Paul Newman's stomach.
No, me, meatball.
When you come in, bring your appetite. There's one thing you know for sure. Great spaghetti we've got, and it don't cost a lot at the spaghetti store.
Right 731 West Northwest Highway. Also Arlington and Fort Worth.
What is more mystical than a statue? The wounded fawn. No one is sure that it was not originally chiseled in marble, that the bronze we know today was not taken from a long-lost original. Where it comes from, no one knows. Where it was perhaps best known to the public at large was in its last appearance, or disappearance, on the stage of the Palace Theater as the climax of the farewell tour of Prior Abbott, the Merlin of the magicians.
Thank you. And now, if you ladies and gentlemen will permit, my greatest illusion, the death of the wounded fawn. Part the curtains, please. There he is for the last time on any stage. I beg your pardon, dear audience, the second last time. For if I'm to make him disappear, I would have to make him reappear, and both in front of your very eyes. Observe the dying fawn. 1,440 pounds of cast bronze. I invite any member of the audience who questions this assessment of weight to join me on the stage. I only wish to know that all of you are ready to believe that this statue does have a life and volition of its own.
for it is about to disappear before your very eyes. Concentrate, observe, be aware, and beware.
That was back in 1936, David.
15 years before I was born. 18 for you. How do you know about that final performance? You weren't there.
Neither was my mother. She was about 5 then.
Strange.
What?
I can't connect your grandfather, now what do I call him? Not what you do.
The wizard.
It's kind of corny.
Not for me. It was my mother's second marriage. I was 5 years old. Mother was about 28. He was 57. Much as I loved him and as full as life as he was, I never could call him Dad, and Grandpa would have been an insult. So, because of all the marvelous tricks he did, he became the wizard. Oh, David, you never saw anyone so young as the wizard, in body as well as in mind. That's why I can't believe...
Easy does it, baby. You've done your crying for him.
It's awful to think of him lying in that coffin, dead. I can't believe it isn't just another illusion, and when we go down to dinner that he would have escaped like Houdini and be sitting waiting for us with a big smile.
I'm afraid even the wizard can't spring himself loose from this one. Oh, I'd better get my best bib and tie on to greet your relatives.
I wouldn't worry about them.
Well, I don't want to make too bad an impression. Your stepbrother's a pretty important man in my life.
Because he's president of Abbott's Tool and Machine. Oh, yes, it's just a figurehead. Now, there's only one man who could...
Come on now, Sarah.
I just can't believe he's dead. He was... Oh, David, you just had to have known him to understand. He was indestructible.
Darling, he was going on 76.
But he didn't look or act more than 50.
Well, you hadn't seen him in more than 2 years.
Yes, you're right, of course, but even then, even with a heart attack and my mother dying...
You don't have to tell me, Sarah. God knows he was a giant to me. But not as a magician, as an industrialist, an inventor, an innovator. I never knew all that came from being a... Well, it sounds crazy to put it this way, but a plain magician.
Oh, he was no plain magician. I've seen blueprints of some of his illusions, and they're more complicated than splitting the atom.
Hey, it's almost 7:30. Now, look, I've got to have at least a clean shirt.
Yes?
Excuse me, madam, but dinner will be served in half an hour.
We'll be right down, Jamie. He's always so formal.
Well, he kind of gives me the shivers. What was that bit about the statue starting to bleed?
Oh, that's a silly old legend.
You want to tell your silly young husband what?
But I think the wizard probably made it up for the act.
Well, I'm persistent if nothing else. Made up what?
Well, it's a very old statue, you know. Quite priceless.
Well, since it happens to be my hobby, I know as much about it as you. It's either fired from a mold of a Greek original in marble, or else it was commissioned by Cosimo de' Medici in the early 1600s and is possibly by Benvenuto Cellini himself. Right?
Right.
But impossible to authenticate?
That's right. But it did belong at one time or another to the de' Medicis and to some later kings of France, they say.
Whoever they are. And what exactly do they say?
That whenever the head of a household to whom it belongs is marked for death, the statue starts to bleed. I don't want to be late for dinner.
No, we won't be. I just had to see this fabulous statue.
Well, there he is.
Wow. What a setting. He's magnificent, whoever the sculptor was.
He's sad. Poor wounded God.
God?
Come closer. Look at him. He's not just a faun. He has to be Pan himself.
Without the horns.
Ageless, deathless, the spirit of youth and life. Just like The wizard. I never thought he could really die.
Hush, hush, baby. It's the only thing none of us can sidestep. Hey, where's this blood supposed to come from?
From the air wound, of course.
Right here? It's between the shoulders?
Oh, I suppose I've never seen it. It's just a story, David. What is it?
It's nothing.
Let me see your hand. You touched the statue.
Look, it's just rust, darling, that's all.
Bronze doesn't rust, David. That's blood. Are you sure this is sherry, Pierce?
As advertised, and as always, nothing but the best.
It doesn't taste right somehow.
I doubt if anything will until we all find out just where we stand.
It's upsetting that he died so suddenly and unexpectedly. You don't suppose he could have left everything to Sarah? He couldn't do that to us.
Suppose he has.
I'll fight it tooth and nail. I'm his daughter.
Daughter-in-law, to be exact. I'm the last best hope. At least my father, your husband, was his son.
I hope he's recognized that in the will. And how do we handle this new husband Sarah has sprung upon us?
I've no idea. It's too bad the wizard didn't know about him before he kicked off. I doubt if he'd have reacted too well to some European opportunist who wanted to pick up a nice American girl with a lot of money in the family.
Well, he isn't here to react. It's up to us.
Pardon me, madam.
Yes, Jemison, what is it?
Mr. and Mrs. Cavelli have returned from the garden. Dinner is served.
Thank you, Jemison. We'll be right in.
Well, shall we start reacting? Kiss the bride and meet the groom?
Well, since we all seem to have finished dinner, shall we retire to the drawing room for coffee?
And the moment of truth.
You can clear if you wish, Jameson.
Yes, Mrs. Abbott.
Oh, thank you, Jameson. I can pour the coffee, and Pierce will serve the liqueurs. And, Jameson, you can make your arrangements about the tape, whatever they are.
Very good, madam.
Will we have to come to the study to hear it?
No, madam. There are speakers in every room in the house, and I was instructed by the late Mr. Abbott that the tape would activate itself at exactly 9 o'clock this evening.
Activate itself?
Aye, Mr. Cavelli. You see, I don't know where it is.
You never knew my father, Signor Cavelli. In his later years, he was somewhat eccentric. Will you escort me to the drawing room?
Of course, Mrs. Abbott.
Nutty as a fruitcake, she means.
Don't talk about the wizard like that.
You know, Sarah, you weren't around him the past few years.
I saw him 2 years ago.
Well,
that was right after his heart attack, and Mother's death right on top of that. Naturally, he was knocked out. But nothing could ever keep him down for long.
That's what you think. He buried himself alive here with Jameson. None of us saw him since the day you went back.
But he wrote me in Italy.
That's more contact than Mother and I had with him. It's a pity you went back to the art school.
Don't make me feel any worse than I already do. He made me go.
I thought you were the apple of his eye.
I also happen to be a carbon copy of my mother.
And the reminder was too poignant.
You think I'd have gone back to Italy otherwise?
There seemed to have been other attractions.
You mean David? I hadn't even met him then.
I wish you never had. I'd always hoped... I think the wizard hoped, too, that you and I...
Why, Pierce, you're my older brother.
Not quite. Not by blood, just by accident of the wizard's many marriages. Older, yes, guilty as charged. Is 16 years, or whatever it is, all that important?
Oh, come on, Pierce.
Oh, it didn't matter a hoot to the wizard, and your mother was damn near double that with them.
It hadn't anything to do with age or family.
Just choice. Well, all right. Oh, well, let's go in, and on our way, why didn't you tell me more of the man you did choose?
I suppose we really should have had espresso for you, Signor Cavelli.
No. Plain American coffee, Mrs. Abbott.
Oh, really? I thought all Italians like...
Mrs. Abbott, I'm not Italian.
Oh? Sarah met you in Rome.
Florence.
Well, Florence. And your name is Cavelli?
Well, that's right, but Italian-American. My father and I were both born in this country.
How nice. But you lived in Italy.
Well, my father was an engineer with United States Motors. 2 years ago, while I was studying to be an engineer at MIT in Boston, the company moved him to their plant in Torino. When I graduated, I went over to join them and met Sarah.
You said in Florence?
Yes, at the Piazza della Signorina, looking at the statues.
You knew, of course, who Sarah's father was.
Well, I knew who Prior Abbott was, but I never guessed that Sarah was his daughter.
Stepdaughter. The wizard actually only had one child.
Your husband, which makes you Prior Abbott's daughter-in-law.
What time is it, David?
It's just about 9.
Well, people, the moment of truth is almost upon us. I don't know about the rest of you, but I think I could do with something to calm the nerves. Brandy for anyone?
I have my coffee.
I don't know.
Why don't you, darling? I might join you.
Why not? Signor Cavalli, would you help...
Since we are family, may we make it David?
Very well, David. Help Pierce get the brandies. I'll pour the coffee.
As you wish.
Tell me, Sarah, did the wizard know about this hasty marriage of yours?
It wasn't all that hasty. Except at the last moment.
You haven't answered my question.
No, the answer is no. But let me explain exactly what...
Ah, 'tis the witching hour.
Pierce.
Well, the whole thing is a bit spooky, Mother. And in seconds, all of us are going to face our futures, just where each of us is going, and all manipulated like puppets from beyond the grave. I wonder what particular trick the wizard has up his sleeve this time.
We're about to find out.
Pierce Abbott termed it the moment of truth. Are we to hear it from a disembodied voice speaking out of the past? And what will the truth mean for the 4 people sitting, awaiting that voice? I'll return shortly with Act 2.
When you say Budweiser, when you say Bud, you've said a lot of things nobody else can say. When you say Bud, you've gone as far as you can go to get the very best. When you say Bud, you've said the word that means you like to do it all. When you say Bud, it means you want the beer that's got a taste that's number 1. When you say Bud, you tell the world you know what makes it all the way. When you say Bud, you say you care enough to only want the king of beers. There is no other one. There's always something less. Because the king of beers is leading all the rest. When you say Budweiser, you've said it all.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Hi, I'm Matt Rayburn, left half for the Celtics. I'd like to invite you to bring the entire family out to see the Dallas Tornadoes play the Philadelphians on May 25th at Texas Stadium. The game is sponsored by sales and marketing executives of Dallas, and the money they raise will go to help young people like me. For ticket information, drop by the booth at Irving Mall or North Park, or call the Dallas sales executives at 747-9675. Don't forget now, Dallas Tornado soccer game at Texas Stadium, May 25th. I'll see you there.
For ticket information, call the Dallas Sales Executives at 747-9675. Soccer Spectacular, May 25th, Texas Stadium. Don't miss it.
Built in the late 20s, Abbott House is a Gothic castle perched on a promontory that juts out into the mouth of the Connecticut River. Now bathed in fitful moonlight, its flying buttresses and ornamental gables seem almost as much of an illusion as any of the great ones that made the immortal P.J. Abbott the beginnings of his fabulous fortune on the stage. An illusion of immortality fostered at this moment as his voice speaks from the grave.
Good evening, dear family.
It almost seems like the good old days when I stepped out behind the footlights. Of course, in those days, I never dreamed that I would one day exercise my powers from beyond the grave. When you hear this, I shall be dead, my will signed, sealed, attested, and delivered to the hands of my attorney. It leaves everything I have completely and totally to my beloved Sarah, without let nor hindrance, now that she is 21 years of age.
Everything? How dare he?
God, what am I going to do?
Oh, no, I don't want it all.
Subject to these provisions, in the event that my daughter-in-law and her son will sign papers prepared by my attorneys waiving all right or claim to my estate, or legal moves to contest it, they will receive jointly an income yearly till their deaths of what I shall call 30 pieces of silver, the equivalent of $30,000. I further make it a condition that until the will is probated, that all three of you shall stay here at Abbott's house, nor shall any of you leave the grounds for any reason whatsoever.
He's crazy. Don't ever say that about the wizard.
And just in case any of you question my sanity, my will is attested to by 3 objective psychiatrists who have found me sound of mind. And now for a few personal messages.
Can't someone turn that off? I don't want to hear any more.
I've arranged there's no way for you to turn this recording off. I want you all to hear. Sarah, you and your mother were the 2 bright spots in my life. Your mother was taken from me. I don't think it was an accident, but I can't prove otherwise. So the best I can do is what I have done. But please, Sarah, whatever the others do, you stay here. For here, I promise you, you are safe. If ever you need help, run to the statue and ask for it. You will find it. A last good night from the wizard, who trusts you and loves no one but you.
Insane. Absolutely mad as a hatter.
What was all that about Sarah's mother?
He's trying to suggest that we had something to do with her death.
Oh, Sarah, I hope you don't think...
Yes. I don't want to think at all at the moment. I've been traveling for something like 16 hours and my head is splitting.
I'm a bit cross-eyed myself. If you'll excuse us, I think we'll turn in.
Yes, we're all a bit rocky.
Come on, Sarah.
Yes, David.
Will you excuse us, Mrs. Abbott?
Of course.
We're both really bushed.
Good night, Aunt Rose. Good night. I'm not going to let him get away with it, Pierce.
Take it easy, Mother.
Not on your life. For that matter, on both our lives. That's what we're going to have to fight for, baby boy.
Oh, would you please stop that?
I'm sorry, Pierce, silly habit, but you're all I've ever had.
Well, let's not start down that road.
No, you're quite right. That isn't what has to concern us at the moment. That little witch, that someone from nowhere, just like her mother. She's not going to take away Abbott's house and the business and everything else from us without a fight. It's ours.
Not if the wizard left the will he said he did.
Wills can be voided.
I wouldn't count on it. I'll take odds his can't be overturned. He's sure to have covered every angle.
Except one.
What's that?
The heir has got to be alive to succeed to the estate. I think I'm too tired to get ready for bed. David?
What?
What are you staring at out the window?
That damn statue. It haunts me.
Why?
Oh, a lot of reasons. Sarah, I don't like this. I don't like any part of it.
What, David?
It's all so crazy. Statues that bleed and disembodied voices on hidden tape recorders. Your stepsister, or whatever relation she is to you, and Pierce. The suggestion that your mother's death was... How did she die, darling?
Well, I was away. So I only know what I was told. The wizard had had a heart attack, and she'd been nursing him. She came downstairs and told them that she wanted a breath of air, and she went out...
Wait a minute. Who is them?
Them... Pierce and Rose and Jameson.
Where were they?
Rose and Pierce were in the drawing room. Jameson was in the pantry.
And none of them followed your mother?
Followed her?
How did she die?
I guess she had a sort of fainting spell. And she fell and hit her head somewhere on the statue. And while she was unconscious, she drowned in that little pool behind the statue.
You're sure of that?
Well, what else could have happened? There was a coroner's inquest, a lot of newspaper stories, of course.
Then what do you make of your father's obvious accusation that they were responsible?
I don't know. Maybe they're right. That the wizard was never really himself again. Oh, David, I wish you could have known him. He was marvelous. The most marvelous person I ever knew. Before you.
Holy smoke.
What is it?
The statue, it isn't there anymore. It's gone.
What do you mean? Where?
Wait a minute. Cloud just drifted across the moon. As soon as it clears, you'll see.
But it couldn't just disappear.
But it did. There's nothing there but the empty pedestal. And the grotto and that little pool rippling in the moonlight. Wait a minute. That cloud's just about to clear and we'll... I don't believe it.
Well, you'll have to. There it is, large as life.
But it wasn't there a moment ago.
Oh, darling, there must have been a tree branch in the way. How could it disappear? Oh, David, I'm just wrung out. I've got to go to bed. I just want to sleep away today. Do you mind if I use the bathroom first, dear?
Of course, darling. I want to run downstairs for a moment anyway.
Where are you going?
I won't be a minute. I left something in the car. I want to get it.
Oh, thank you for bringing me upstairs, Pierce.
That's all right.
What are we going to do about Sarah?
What do you mean?
Oh, now, don't play games with me. Are we just going to sit still for her taking over everything?
What else can we do?
We didn't when we thought it was going to be her mother.
Look, we got away with it once. We're not going to get away with it again.
We're going to have to. And within the next few days if we're going to.
Not here.
We don't have any chance anywhere else. The girl has got to die.
What good would that do us? The estate would go to her husband.
Her husband? Oh, now that's very interesting, Pierce. This young upstart, ambitious, carefully marrying a young girl without her family's knowledge, obviously anxious to make profit out of it.
What do you have in mind, Mother?
Why wouldn't he be just as anxious to get rid of Sarah as we are, Pierce?
I would never be able to get away with convincing anyone of that. No, there's only one way.
How?
Now that Grandfather's dead, and we know the secret of the statue, I can fix it so it will seem to kill them.
Both of them? Was that necessary?
It's the only way. There's nothing there now. Heaven knows it seems solid enough. I wonder... Who is that?
It's Jameson, sir. Miss Sarah was asking for you.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll be right in. Jameson.
Yes, sir?
You've been with the family a long time.
With Mr. Abbott, I was, sir. Nearly 55 years. I started out with him as an assistant in his magic days.
He was about the grand illusionist of all time, I guess.
No one better, sir. He was beyond peer.
And this statue was one of his better ones, huh?
Before it got cemented into place here at Abbott House, that's nearly 40 years ago.
But he used to make it disappear right on stage, didn't he?
Well, in a manner of speaking.
Well, what does that mean?
An illusion, don't you see? It never moved. It took 11 tons of mirrors and 14 helpers to make it happen. That was the old days. They won't come again. Magic's all gone.
Well, what about the rigmarole of the statue bleeding?
That's something else again, sir. That's way out of the past.
I don't know. I thought I found blood by the arrow wound earlier tonight. It's dry now. It's been wiped off.
I don't know by whom, sir. What should I tell Miss Sarah, sir?
You don't have to tell her anything. I'll go in with you.
When you're tired, fancy plays strange tricks, Mr. Cavelli. I was thinking of making a toddy for Miss Sarah if she'd like it. There's nothing better for putting you off to sleep.
I'm sure I don't have to ask her. She'd love it.
And yourself, sir?
No, I'll skip the hot drink.
Maybe you'd like to join me in a nightcap, David.
Where did you spring from? The wall?
No, as a matter of fact, I was headed for the pantry here to ask Jameson to make one of his famous toddies for Mother.
And for you, Mr. Abbott?
Oh, no, thank you. I'm a cigar freak. Oh, Jameson, when you've made the drinks, I'll take them up.
Oh, that's all right, sir. I'm happy to be of service. I'll bring them up when they're ready.
Want to join me in a nightcap while we're waiting, David?
Okay. Just a quickie, though. Then I'll walk you upstairs.
I took the rest of the powder out of the sleeping pills for Jane.
It's right here, Pierce, but how are you going...
Sheer luck. Jameson is making a hot toddy for both of you girls. With this, I can fix Sarah's so she'll never wake up.
We can't get away with it.
Leave it to me. David and I just had a good night drink. I only had some chloral hydrate to slip in that. But he's going to wake up with a large headache tomorrow.
Dare we risk it?
We have no choice, Mother. We've got to go for broke. If we don't, I'm dead. And as you well know, I'm just selfish enough to make sure that everyone else goes before me.
David? Oh, thank the Lord it's you. Come here, darling. Quickly.
Sarah. Sorry. I don't know. I gotta get to bed. Where is it?
I just looked out the window again, and you're right. The statue just isn't there. It's completely disappeared.
Statue? Something about statue. Darling, I'm sorry.
What's the matter, David?
I'm down one drink. I guess I've one drink too many. I'm blind drunk.
Oh, I was the one who was sleeping before. Now I'm wide awake, and you're...
Jameson, bring you a nice hot toddy. Put you to sleep, like me.
David? No, David. Don't leave me alone. I'm scared. David, I don't know what I'm scared of, but I'm scared.
And well, she should be scared. For with David's collapse, the forces of evil, real and unreal, swarm about Sarah, threatening her very life. Perhaps most terrifying of all is the absence of the statue. For with it gone, and David drugged in sleep, where can she run to for sanctuary? I'll return shortly with Act 3.
Oh, somebody's been drinking my sugar-free diet 7-Up, and it's all gone.
Oh, actually, I saved a little.
Oh, a bear!
Hiya, Goldie. What's brewing?
That's Miss Goldilocks to you.
Oh, come on, kid. You mean you don't remember me? The cottage, the 3 chairs, the porridge?
Baby bear!
In the fur. Been a long time, Goldie.
But baby bear...
Just call me BB.
You drank all the sugar-free diet 7-Up, and I have to conduct another diet drink taste test today.
Well, yeah, I saw the sign on the door, a professional taste tester, huh?
But how can I conduct my taste test now?
Why bother? I tried those other diet drinks, too. You'll notice there's still plenty of them around. Why not ask me?
Well, okay, BB. Tell me, why did you drink all the sugar-free diet 7-Up?
I like the taste. Light, fresh, natural. Sugar-free diet 7-Up is definitely unbearably delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Where the roads unwind with travelers, with friends, with family, with people going places, seeing all there is to see. Where the ride is always sure and smooth, you'll find a trusted friend you've always known. It's Firestone. Firestone, Firestone, Firestone. It's
a super sale on a super tire, the Strato Streak Super Belt. Your Firestone sale headquarters has the Strato Streak Super Belt for as little as $20.95. Yes, $20.95 plus a $1.88 federal excise tax exchange for the B78 13-size black wall. What a sale. Money stretching prices on a mileage stretching tire. Low sale prices on other sizes and white walls, too. This sale won't last forever, so hurry into Firestone. Convenient terms available. Firestone for great prices on great tires.
Those scudding clouds that alternately mask and unmask the moon play a ghostly light across the long, curving staircase as Pierce Abbott descends it. The phial of lethal powder spilled from the sleeping pills hidden in his hand. Silently, he crosses to the swinging door of the pantry, edging it open slowly, disappointed to find Jamie facing him.
Yes, Mr. Abbott.
Oh, just wondering if the drinks were ready to take up.
Oh, just have to add the hot water. Anything I can do for you, sir?
Oh, yes,
Excuse my back, sir.
Oh, that's quite all right.
Just getting the kettle?
That's fine. What did you say before?
I wondered what brought you down again, sir.
Oh, yes.
Anything I can help you with?
No, I thought perhaps I might have left my lighter down.
Ah, indeed you did. I put it right here on the tray with a glass for your mother.
Yes, thanks. Jameson, it's all right. I might as well take this tray up with me,
If you wish, sir.
All set, Mother. Here you are.
What is it?
One of Jameson's nice, uncomplicated toddies mixed by his own hand. As of this moment, he's delivering the same to Sarah.
The same?
He couldn't testify otherwise. His back was turned when I salted it.
Is my barbiturates?
Enough to kill a gorilla.
We can't get away with drowning them the way we did her mother.
We won't even try to. No, they'll die quite differently.
How?
I've been experimenting with the statue, and I've made a discovery. It moves on hinges and counterweights and escapes into the pool. Take those hinge pins out, reduce the counterweights, and it will collapse and crush anything in the way of its fall.
The secret room would be exposed.
No, there's a false base which slides into place. The whole thing will seem nothing but a tragic accident. Another chapter to add to its legend.
When will you get them there?
Tonight, when everyone's asleep. Sarah may be dead already. David is dead weight, but I can drag them through the secret tunnel. It's mostly downhill. Come on, drink your toddy, go to sleep, and leave this to me.
I won't draw an easy breath all night.
By tomorrow, you'll be able to. We both will.
Oh, it's you, Jamie.
I thought you might like a little toddy before you turn in, Miss Sarah.
The Scottish panacea?
Not exactly, but it does make for a long, peaceful sleep.
I could use that tonight.
Your new husband didn't want any.
No, he's sound asleep already. Well, see you tomorrow, Jamie.
You'd better, or the old wizard would never forgive me.
I only wish he were here.
So do I, Miss Sarah. But don't you worry. Wherever he is, he's looking out for you. Turn the key in the door after I leave. You'll sleep sounder.
Maybe I'll do that. Good night, Jamie.
Good night, Miss Sarah.
All locked up, Jamie.
Aye, Mr. Abbott.
And off to bed, then.
Aye. Are you off yourself?
Hardly keep my eyes open. You've given Miss Abbott her drink, all right?
Oh, yes.
Did I what?
Did you get your mother's to her?
Oh, yes, indeed.
Well, this is where I leave you.
Up the wooden staircase?
My nightly climb.
Sleep sound, Jamie.
Huh?
Sorry, Jamie, old boy. I just have to make sure.
What? Who is it?
Don't turn on that.
Pierce, what are you doing with that pillow?
What are you doing awake?
Keep away from me. Pierce, keep away. I'll scream.
Won't do you any good. There's no one to hear.
David! David!
Now you might as well try to waken the dead.
Oh, no. He's not. He's not.
Not yet, just knocked out, but he will be.
You must be crazy.
Only desperate. It's the same thing.
Keep away from me. Keep away.
Sorry, Sarah. I have to.
Help me. Someone. Help me. Wizard. Wizard. Help me. Save me. You said to come to the statue. Help me.
There's no one to help you anymore, Sarah. No one.
It's moving. Help. Help.
You're safe, Sarah. Come quickly down into the vault.
Wizard. You're alive.
Quickly.
Damn you, grandfather. Can't you stay decently dead?
Damn you, son. Can't you stay decent?
I'll make you stay dead this time. I've gone too far to hang back.
I warn you, I won't hesitate to use the gun.
Then don't, or it will be too late.
Pierce! No,
No, I won't let you trick me again. The last trick is going to be mine.
Wizard, look out! The statue!
Too late! We all go together! There isn't anything I can do, Sarah. I can't budge it. Oh, my head.
Are you all right, darling?
I'm still woozy and my head is splitting, but... Oh, here comes Jameson.
Jamie, did you get the police?
Hi, Miss Sarah. They're on their way on an ambulance.
How is Mrs. Abbott?
I'm afraid she is...
Oh, poor Rose.
I wouldn't spare her much sympathy. She only got the drink that was meant for you. Thanks to Jamie.
I switched them. Is Mr. Abbott?
He's alive. Pierce is dead.
Sarah.
Yes, Wizard? I'm here.
I have a lot. Apologies to make.
Don't worry about that now. Police, doctors, they're coming.
Too late.
No. Look, David, Jamie, if all three of us try, we can...
You couldn't move it an inch. I know it well, this old statue. Once I could move it with the flick of my hand. Make it appear, disappear. The magic's gone. This arrow, the wrong end, buried as deep in me as in the old wounded fawn. Things I have to tell you.
Better not to try to talk.
Let him, Sarah. He wants to.
Jamie, will you tell the most? Jamie, tell him about the last 2 years. After your mother died, Miss Sarah, it was in a bad way. The heart mended physically, but it was still broken. And then he began to think and brood on it. And he was sure that Mr. Pierce or Mrs. Abbott had killed her.
But why would they want to...
If your father had died, honey, all the money would have gone to your mother.
But Mother, or me for that matter, we'd have been willing to share.
Well, there was no way you could prove them responsible for Sarah's mother's death?
None.
And you dreamed up this crazy masquerade just to bring them out in the open?
No, I tell them, Jamie. A few months ago, Mr. Abbott discovered he had a carcinoma. The prognosis was very bad. So, since I was scheduled to die, I decided to advance the date a little. He was worried about you, Miss Sarah, and he wanted to protect you. He was afraid of Mrs. Abbott and Mr. Pierce after what happened to your mother. In this house, from his secret vault, there's a system of reflecting mirrors that lets you see what's happening in any room, and equipment to hear. He knew he could protect you here and maybe unmask Mr. Pierce and his mother.
Oh, Wizard, I didn't need your money.
I couldn't have left it to them.
Rest, dear. Please. The ambulance will be here soon.
Great. For me, child. This is my real farewell appearance.
What is it? Please.
Sing no sad songs for me. I had it all. I leave it all. And I'm glad that in the final grand illusion, my old partner shares it. Funny. The day before you came, I cut my hand on this arrow buried in my chest.
It was blood.
Signaling the death of the head of the house. Now, Sarah, this statue will never bleed again. We die together, he and I. Now, watch. I am about to disappear before your very eyes. Concentrate. Observe. Be aware. And all the rest is silence.
The statue, of course, did not disappear. Restored, it still occupies the grotto. Abbott House is a curiosity. Its periscope mirror system, its intricate sound wiring, its secret passages and subterranean vault, a mecca for tourists. And the statue doesn't bleed. Enough blood has been let, one hopes, to still the legend forever. I'll be back shortly.
Great taste in the morning. Kellogg's has that wholesome taste to get you up and grinning.
This is Jerry Coffer for Kellogg's Special K. You know, for years we've been talking about the Special K breakfast, a great way to start the day if you have a weight problem. You may have seen or heard our latest commercials, which symbolize the problem of being a few pounds overweight by using this ball and chain. That's the sound effect. But so many people have come to know the Special K breakfast that can help solve weight problems, they sometimes forget that Special K is America's favorite high-protein cereal. It has 8 essential vitamins and iron, and so delicious that lots of folks, kids as well as adults, eat Special K just for the sheer good taste of it. So we don't want you to think that you have to wear a ball and chain to eat Special K. All you need is an appreciation for the finer things of life, a 1-ounce bowl of Special K, 4 ounces of skim milk, tomato juice, coffee, and maybe a little sugar. The Special K breakfast can help you lose weight all by itself, but it really is a good start.
I'd like to clear up a little misconception, and to do it, I'm going to take you to a Buick dealership. See, a lot of people are considering the purchase of a small car, but they might not consider coming to a Buick dealer to get it. That's a mistake, because right here are all kinds of small cars, imported and domestic, with 4, 6, and 8-cylinder engines, with 2, 3, or 4 doors. Here's our biggest small car, the mid-size Century. It's pretty luxurious in there, but the size makes it practical, too. This one's our next smallest, Buick Apollo. Under this hood, there's a 6. Pretty handy these days. Yet because Apollo is a Buick, it has qualities you don't often find in cars this size. And this little rascal is Opel, 4 cylinders, and the best-selling car in Germany. You'll know why when you drive it. Well, there you have it. An impressive small car variety under one roof. At your Buick Opel dealer.
On sober reflection, one can't be too sure, of course, that a legend will die. They tend to persist. But since the head of the Abbott household is now Sarah, and she has at least 50 years ahead of her, few of us will be around to find out. Still, circa 2025, if you have nothing better to do, you might visit Abbott House. Our cast included Patricia Elliott, Tony Roberts, Grace Matthews, Kurt Benson, and Paul Hecht. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by the Kellogg Company, makers of Kellogg's Special K cereal, New Sugar-Free Diet 7-Up, and Contact, the 12-hour allergy capsule. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
The CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. William Shakespeare never fails me when I look for an apt phrase that tells it neatly and poetically. For instance, what's past is prologue. I'll repeat that. What's past is prologue. Yesterday's events have shaped today's. Remember that story of the Utah murderer who was almost not sentenced to die? Well, the same thing happened many years ago. The same thing. But it turned out a little differently.
Minister, get in touch with the French government.
Yes, what for?
Everyone knows they've had lots of experience with guillotines, so ask them for one.
Just like that, Your Majesty?
Well, tell the French it's just a one-shot deal. And after this one time, we're not going to need a guillotine again.
Our mystery drama, Much Too Much, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Gerald Keane and stars Robert Dryden. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Contact, the 12-hour cold capsule. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The man who couldn't be sentenced lived in an age long gone by and in a country still called Monaco. It is tiny, independent, and known the world over for its gambling casino, Monte Carlo. Monaco citizens are called Monegasques. Still are. And they had their king, ministers, even an army, 60 soldiers, and one general. But who needs an army when no one's going to attack you? The king was forever on an economy binge and was even thinking of cutting the police force from 5 to 2 when the Minister of Publicity came to see him.
Your Highness, we have a murderer on our hands. A murderer? Oh, my goodness. From France? Italy? Spain? No? Well, where did he come from? He's one of our own, Monegasque. Well, how is that possible? We're a law-abiding, peaceful people. Why, Monaco has never had I can hardly bring myself to say the word. Well, we have one now. Oh, sad, sad. Good thing King and Queen Senior, the father and mother, didn't live to see this day. Progress, civilization, a better world. And you end up with this. A man killing a man. A man killing a woman, Your Majesty. Worse. Well, just don't stand there. Get cracking with the Minister of Justice and the lawyers and so on. Oh, this is a sorry day indeed, Minister of Publicity. And you can quote me on that.
Come in. Well, that's a
a new one. I've never heard of a jail where the guard knocks before coming in to see the prisoner.
Well, I'm sorry. You see, this isn't really much of a jail, just this room in back of the police station with an ordinary door on it, but it's all we have.
Oh, no, don't think that I don't appreciate your politeness, because I do.
Secondly, we've never had a murderer before, and I don't really know how one is supposed to behave without a murderer.
Oh, well, you don't have to be frightened. I've only killed once in my life, and it wasn't a man.
Yes, the captain told me it's a crime of passion.
Yeah, a crime of passion it wasn't, just the opposite. It was my wife.
Oh, you were defending yourself?
Oh, my dear God, you don't wish to hear. It's of no interest to anyone but me.
Oh, no, sir. I have a wife, too. It might be very helpful. You know, hints to the married man.
Oh, well, it was a perfectly ordinary day. I'd been out hunting, and I'd bagged a duck or two. And I came home and said to my wife, "Here, cook this fellow for dinner." "How shall I prepare it?" said she. "Well, I'll have it braised with peas," I said. "Use that recipe of Père Lepay of the Café de Paris." "Okay," she said, "will do." Well, I came home, and she told me an extraordinary thing had happened. The bird wasn't really dead, and when she started to pluck its feathers, it flew out of the window. Well, it could have happened. And the next time I bagged a duck, I told her, "Plain roast duck tonight," and she said, "All right." And I came home about 7 and opened a bottle of Côte de Nuit, and there was no duck. "What's this?" I said. A workman came to the doors and my wife and asked for a glass of water, and when my back was turned, he ran out of the house with a duck.
You believe that?
No, but I thought I'd wait. I went out again Sunday with my shotgun, and I bagged another. Oh, a beauty, at least 6 pounds. And I said to my wife, "We'll have this on Monday night." "Well, that duck's a bit old," she said. "All right, do it Chambertin, slow flame," I said. "Agreed?" And on Monday, I came home early.
You were suspicious.
And there, sitting in my chair, in my dining room, my wine in his glass, was a gentleman I took to be my wife's lover, and he was eating my duck.
And so
I pointed my gun at him, and he admitted everything. All the ducks, my wife, everything. I pulled back the trigger.
You were defending your honor.
My wife screamed and picked up the duck and threw it at me to deflect my aim. The gun went off right through the duck's head into my wife's head. Her lover ran out, called the police, and here I am.
With a story like that, you'll get off.
Oh, I'm afraid not. If I'd hit him and not her, then I could probably go free. It's bad luck.
And worse, if I may say so, you never even had one duck for dinner. Oh, well, I'm very sorry, sir.
Your Majesty, the court has reached a decision, and I have asked the Minister of Protocol to tell it to you.
No, please, can't you see I'm trying to find my spectacles?
Sire, it is the case of the man who killed his wife.
Oh dear. Not a problem?
Oh, not at all, sire. No problem. He has been condemned to die.
Splendid. So?
Well, Monegasque law directs he should have his head cut off.
Yes, we know the law. We know. Now, where do I sign?
Right above the royal seal, Your Highness.
Well, now, what are you two standing about for?
Your Majesty.
If the fellow must be executed, well, then execute him. You heard me? Execute him. Get it over with.
You should have told His Majesty. But put it in round numbers. He would have listened.
My dear Minister of Finance, since when does our good king listen? He's not easy to bring bad news to.
He dismissed us. He never gave us a chance.
And as always, it will be my duty. I can see that.
We don't?
Never had one.
Why not? Other kingdoms do?
Never needed one.
There's no other way?
None.
Ah.
Since we must execute, I'm afraid the guillotine is the only way.
Well, of course, I could have told you that.
It seems to me the answer is for us to have a guillotine of our own. common sense-wise.
Yeah, I've got it.
Oh, a sudden thought, Your Majesty.
Uh-huh. Get in touch with the French. Everybody knows they've had a lot of experience with guillotines. Ask them if they could furnish us one.
We'll also need a professional executioner to handle the equipment.
That's exactly what we were going to say. But tell the French it's strictly a one-shot deal. We don't ever expect to need one again.
Your Majesty, may we?
Oh, come in. I always feel like running when I see you, Minister of Finance. As for you, Minister of Publicity, I don't know what I feel like.
We have a communication from the French.
What do they want now? Another wine festival?
In reply to our request for a guillotine,
they will be happy to supply us along with one of their own trained men, complete in costume and so forth. And that will be 16,000 francs.
16,000 francs cost-wise.
16,000 francs? That's much too much. The wretch isn't worth that kind of money. Is there any other way to behead him?
Our English cousins have switched to a headsman who does the job with one blow of an axe.
Kill a man with an axe? It's inhuman. It's barbaric. Well, still, what do you expect from the English? Guillotine. A guillotine. Let me see. You must be able to get one cheaper somewhere.
You mean shop around?
I know. Get in touch with the Italians. After all, Italy has a king, and from one king to another, maybe he'll give us a cut rate.
Cut rate? Yes, Your Majesty.
Those French haven't been the same since they became a republic. All they think of is money. Money. That's all they think of.
Oh, he won't stand for it. I know him. He'll hit the ceiling.
I'm sorry I'm late. What's the latest?
We've just had word from the King of Italy. He'll be glad to help us out in the cost for the entire package, including removal of the remains, will be 12,000 francs. He doesn't want any liras.
Oh, dear. I don't know that I wish to be the minister to tell His Majesty that.
12,000 francs. Did you say 12,000 francs?
To the sou, Your Majesty.
12. That's 4 less than 16. It's not much of a discount. Now, the rascal is still not worth that kind of money.
Well, hardly, Your Majesty.
12,000? Get up that sum, we'd have to tax every adult Monegasque 2 francs a head. I don't think the people would stand for it.
Oh, they wouldn't, Your Majesty.
No, there'd be a ruddy riot. No, it's still too much. Still much too much. Have I made that clear?
What do you want, God?
Is everything satisfactory, prisoner?
Is what?
Your dinner. Is everything up to your expectations?
I should say not. Do you call this filet de sol Sylvestre? And the second course, does this scrawny, geriatric capon deserve the name poulet rôti beau séjour?
You're not happy with the fish and the chicken?
Well, they're an insult to my palate. You can tell the king's cook that I am decidedly unhappy. This may be fit for a king, but not for me.
What's this? What's all this? He doesn't like the food, Captain.
Oh, now, come now. You're a prisoner, sir. In fact, a condemned murderer. Not a paying guest at one of Monaco's quality restaurants.
Now, don't tell me what I am. I know my rights.
He doesn't like the filet de sol Sylvestre.
I am entitled to have exactly what I desire for my remaining meals on Earth. This is a fact known to the penal system the world over. What a man condemned to die is entitled to. I know my international convention.
Ah, but my dear prisoner, you're not about to die.
Our king has not been able to secure a guillotine at a price the kingdom can afford. This execution your conduct has forced upon us will cost Monaco much too much.
Yeah, well, I see your dilemma. I'll give that some thought. In the meantime, my dear Captain, bring me some decent food fit for a decent human being to eat.
So there you have it. An execution that would cost too much. A condemned man demanding his rights. Doesn't justice appear a little topsy-turvy to you? I read something like this quite recently, where it said that too often the rights of the guilty are more observed than the rights of the innocent. The criminal more cared for than the victim. Certainly something has to give. But what? And when? And how? Let's find out when we continue with Act 2. Old Bill Shakespeare hit it right on the head when he wrote, "Liberty plucks justice by the nose. The baby beats the nurse." Isn't that what we have here? A kingdom trying to mete out justice, if it can be had at a bargain. A guilty man screaming about his own rights, oblivious to the right to live of the person he killed. Now back to the story. The next morning, the prisoners summoned the captain of the guards.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have been thinking over your problem, Captain, and I believe I can be of some small assistance. I happen to have some excellent personal contacts with the King of Sweden. Sweden, of course, has never adopted the idea of beheading as capital punishment,
but I happen to know for a fact, the prisoner told me, that Monsieur Joseph Ignatz Guillotine...
The one who invented the... Yes, I know.
May I finish? Had sent to the King of Sweden a guillotine and an operator on approval. The prisoner said he might be able to persuade the King of Sweden to lend the machine to us so we could have our execution.
Oh, well.
Good thinking.
That's worthy of us.
Should we pass the word along to you-know-who?
Oh, yes, I think His Majesty would approve. I'm quite impressed with your prisoner, Captain.
Thank you.
I can see he's an honorable soul, regardless of his transgressions. One who understands that justice is justice.
Here.
There is only one slight drawback.
Isn't there always? Odds wise.
We must bear in mind Sweden is many, many more kilometers from Monaco than France or Italy. It'll take months before we can expect delivery. Sailing vessels, storms, what have you.
I'm sure the prisoner won't object to such a stay of execution.
He most certainly won't object. But will we?
Why should we?
Well, it's his turn.
What, a convicted murderer has term?
In exchange for his personal letter of endorsement to the King of Sweden.
Of course. After all, gentlemen, he's got the contact.
Endorsing the loan for his own execution. He wants something in return.
I think that's valid. He's the contact man. Our man in Sweden, as it were. He has to be paid off a fee.
He wants money?
No. The prisoner's fee is that in return he would like his meals every day from today to be of the superlative quality generally reserved for the condemned man's last meal.
Do you think the king's cook can deliver? Well, I certainly hope we don't have to import a chef from Paris to feed this undesirable.
And he has instructed me to request of the king's cook. Where did I put that piece of paper? For lunch today he wants a cold poached bass suédoise. And for dinner tonight, filet mignon with a sauce béarnaise.
Is that all?
He hasn't decided about the wine.
It's arrived! It is arrived!
Well, of course it's arrived. We've been watching them all morning, setting it up in the courtyard.
I'd say half of Monaco is out there. Well, look at the people.
Why don't we go down and mingle with the crowd? A good way to get a sampling of public opinion. What do they think of a guillotine? Should Monaco own its own? That kind of thing. Let's go. It should be interesting.
Yes, good idea. There's what I'd call a holiday atmosphere, wouldn't you say? I remember your father was always interested in these happenings, Your Majesty. When he was a prince, we were, as young men in France together during the interregnum.
Incognito, I trust?
Oh, absolutely. We were at the Hôtel des Cinq, just about as far from the tumbrel as we'll be at this window. Come see.
I don't know that I care to, frankly. I've got a queasy stomach.
Oh, today is only the test flights downward of the blade, just to make sure. You see those two upright posts with the crossbeam to hold it together? They're grooved so that the knife will fall swiftly.
What's that? Can they see me?
Us? That's for the executioner.
That little fat fellow with all those muscles? Oh, what's he doing now? I can't see a thing without spectacles, and nobody can find them.
He has a stone and a file, and I believe he's sharpening the blade.
They do leave evidence, those French, don't they?
Well, the blade got a little rusty after the long sea voyage from Sweden.
Are you sure they can't see us? Why are they cheering?
Well, he's running his finger along the blade and licking it. Now he's taking a bow. Now he has, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 guards, and they're all pulling the cord to lift the blade up into place. Oh, it won't move. 10 men, and they can't budge it. He's kicking the blade. Splendid, splendid, good man. Kicked it twice, and the darn thing traveled up the post like a monkey shinnying up a palmetto tree. Now the executioner is going to do some trial runs. It won't move. He's just supposed to give it a yank, and it triggers. Now he's talking to the captain.
10 more men. March! 10 more. March! March!
They keep adding men to yank at that thing. It looks like the blade is jammed up there.
1, 2, 3, pull! 1, 2, 3, pull!
He's got the whole army on it now.
1, 2, 3, look out!
Your Majesty,
now
if you
what?
vouchsave me the opportunity.
One at a time. I think we should thank the King of Sweden for that pile of firewood in the courtyard. We are not amused. I have asked you here for your thoughts on the disposition of the prisoner. Minister of Justice.
The law says execution, but not by whom? Might it be done by one of our soldiers?
A soldier? I don't see how.
Excellent. Why didn't any of you dolts think of that? It's natural. A soldier to cut a man's head off.
But, Your Majesty,
After all, in war, soldiers don't mind killing people. In fact, that's what they're trained to do, is send for the general.
Soldiers of Monaco, I ask now for volunteers to assist justice in this small but great land of ours. A criminal has been sentenced to be executed, and we need one man who will bravely undertake the task. One man, step forward. I put it to you all again, all 60 of you brave defenders of the spirit that is Monaco. Will one man of you please step forward? I'd say that there'd probably be a few extra francs in it for the man who steps forward. Captain, may I have a word? General? They won't buy it. In combat, yes. But to them, execution is cold blood. I had my doubts all along. But the king said do it, so I tried. Well, I'll tell him. I tried to. He'll listen to you, General. You've got more stars. I'll say that a soldier simply does not know how to cut off a head. It is not in our manual of arms.
Well, it's about time. I've been waiting 7 days to learn what progress we're making.
To bring you up to date, Your Majesty, the army declines. And I think if you were to examine our Monarchan Code of Military Honor, you would certainly not find any reference to the duty you wish the soldiers to perform. I took the matter up with the ministers, and execution by firing squad was suggested.
Clear thinking. Yes, why not?
Well, however, the rifles issued to the men are not accurate enough. And in fact, on our test range just the other day, 3 of my men were injured when the guns fired backwards and the stocks dislocated 3 shoulders.
I don't want to hear any more. I simply do not wish to hear any more. An army to defend the crown without accurate rifles? It's incredible.
Well, for many years, I have been requesting authority to update our weaponry. The Minister of Finance has our estimate. Why, with those things, we can't even hit rabbits at 30 yards.
That's enough. We shall have a talk with the Minister of Finance on that subject on another day.
Your Majesty, I submitted a budget for your signature 2 weeks ago, and you said, not now, it costs much too much.
First things first. The condemned man, and how do we condemn him? Huh? Right, now. Any more bright and cheery news for your king?
Your Grace, for the past week, we have diligently put our heads together. Considered.
Reconsidered.
We have assembled a commission and a subcommission. A committee and a subcommittee.
To study the pros and cons wise.
And we have finally concluded, sire, that the best thing would be to have your Majesty commute the death sentence to one of life imprisonment.
Well,
that way we could extricate ourselves from this miserable pickle, and you, sire, would be hailed as a monarch of mercy.
That's fantastic. And much, much cheaper.
I have the feeling that you out there listening are probably way ahead of me, and that certainly you suspect our penny-pinching sovereign is going to be paying much, much more in the interests of justice than... But I shan't give it away. Stay with us and find out with us in Act 3.
Did you know there are over 100 different strains of cold virus, and any one of them can make you sick? That's why there's Contact. No matter what cold virus attacks, one capsule helps relieve your swollen membranes, your runny, sneezy misery up to 12 hours, all day, all night. That's the wonder of Contact.
Give your cold to Contact. Real medicine for real cold.
Take what pays directly.
How does your laxative work? Many brand name laxatives contain ingredients that expand in your stomach. That's how they work. We know a medicine that works differently. It's in the X-Lax pill. Overnight, the X-Lax pill gently stimulates your system's own regular rhythm. Stimulates your system for relief in the morning. No surprises, just relief in the morning. That's the X-Lax pill. Try it tonight with confidence. For occasional use only as directed. X-Lax pills.
Let's return to the shenanigans of this extraordinary royal household of the long, long ago days in the history of this tiny country. To begin Act 3, let me just tell you that as soon as the king thought he had solved the problem of the plaguing prisoner, a new obstacle showed up. For not anywhere within the borders of Monaco was there a prison suitable for a man sentenced to life imprisonment.
Oh, yes, we have a lockup, Your Majesty.
but for a prisoner to spend the rest of his life in. Hardly.
What is it used for, General?
Oh, overnight offenders, that's all. A shoplifter, a wife beater, a drunk. Of course, we could have one bill.
Not so fast with the Crown's money. Why don't I have a look around and see what we have on the premises? General, do you mind?
You? Your Majesty? Are you sure you want to do this yourself?
Why not? It's a fine day.
Here now is a possibility. The Royal Aquarium.
The Royal Aquarium. Oh, no. Smells too fishy to me. We must remember that the poor fellow is going to spend the rest of his natural life here. No. We don't have to go one step further. The Royal Zoo is no better than the Royal Aquarium. We cannot have the fellow die of asphyxiation. No.
The Royal Aviary.
Yes, the Royal Aviary. This is quite unsuitable.
What did you say?
Break his eardrum.
What?
Let's get out of here.
Not be bad. The Royal Stable.
I suppose you could get used to it. Of course, if we gave it a good cleaning, there are certain advantages. Those small high windows with the bars, even the stalls. Well, I mean, the prisoner could use one for sleeping, plenty of hay and straw, another stall for eating. Makes quite a suite. And all this begins to make sense.
Your Highness, may I call your attention to one slight drawback?
Yes?
If the Royal Stable becomes the Royal Prison, where will we keep the Royal horses? Actually, down here, Your Majesty, is my favorite. I've reserved suggesting this as a prison for last. Your Majesty, the Royal Wine Cellar.
My gracious. The Royal Wine Cellar. I haven't been down here in years. No, not the Royal Wine Cellar for a prison. It's too great a temptation.
The very place. How stupid of me. Why didn't I think of it before? We have a stone guardhouse not 50 yards from the palace kitchen door, within full sight of the barracks and the entire army.
Let's have a look at it. If this place is what you say, I think we can safely announce our decision to our people. You know, my dear General, had the fellow not been so exceedingly cooperative dealing with the Swedes and so forth, I would not have taken such a personal interest in his case.
It's quite a good turnout down there.
It's a nice crowd.
Who's keeping the king?
And I advised him to make the people wait before he appears at the balcony. The longer they wait, the more docile they are, and it builds up his entrance, anticipation-wise. Oh, Your Majesty, we were just talking about you. Yes, well, will somebody please pull the ermine collar back from my ears? Darned annoying the way it rides up. No, not that way. Pin it to the cloak. Now the crown. It feels crooked. Does it look crooked? I hate this crown. May have fitted farther, but it's much too small for me. Now, everybody ready?
Yes, Your Majesty.
All right, let's get this show on the road. Fellow monarchists, loyal subjects of the crown, we're all aware of the tragedy that's befallen our peace-loving, law-abiding land. That one single Monegasque has disregarded the canons of social behavior and snuffed out the life of another Monegasque is... yes, well, it's pretty bad, to say the least. However, there is the act of forgiveness. Is that not so? Who here would like to see a man die? Let me hear your voices. I'm sure very few. are that fond of death for a criminal. However, I, your king, I feel compassion. Let me say, great compassion. Therefore, since we would rather our prisoner lived and learned to repent his misdeed, we have decided to commute the death sentence to one of life in prison. Let me tell you a little of the arrangements for the safeguarding of the prisoner. He will be incarcerated near the palace, well guarded round the clock by 3 shifts, brought his meals by the guards, and I would say pretty well guarded. All right, and so with this momentous news we conclude, and thank you for your devoted attention. And now, everybody back to work. On the double! Oh, I'm exhausted. How did I do? How did it go?
Marvelous. It's just simply marvelous.
I don't know. I don't think I grabbed them.
Cousin, Your Majesty, can I be familiar just once? I would say that this life imprisonment is the best thing you ever did.
Well, at least it's cheaper. I don't believe it. I can't believe it.
Your Majesty, I've been keeping close tabs on the whole operation every month for the past 12 months. From the day the prisoner started his sentence, I watched it like a hawk. I make sure there's no duplication, no waste, no fat. And these are the figures.
We'll go broke.
Add it up. Round-the-clock guards for 365 days. That's 8,760 guard hours. Food for the 2 shifts when they're not normally feeding guards. Food for the prisoner, and that's a heavy item. He's no cheap eater. Don't get me wrong, Your Majesty, I understand. Gourmet meals, that was the deal.
It can't be. 1,000 francs a year? All right, the rest of you, you've been standing around with your mouths open and saying nothing. General, ministers, say something.
Perhaps the first year is always higher, expense-wise.
No, you don't, simpleton. This life has a young man. He could live for another 50 years.
It's a severe drain on the royal purse.
This rascal is bleeding us. There's got to be a cheaper way.
We could save money if we dismissed the guards.
Oh, wait a minute. No guards and the prisoner might run away.
Is that such a bad idea?
He's got it. Is that such a bad idea? General, release the guards. Unlock the door.
When, Your Majesty?
This very minute.
Very good, sir.
What time is it?
A few minutes till dinner time.
Good. Let's watch. When he hears the door unlock, he'll think they've brought him dinner. And then... here, this window faces just right. Let me see. Oh, yes. The kitchen is below us to the left. Oh, there's the general. The guard is unlocking the door. And there goes the guard. You see him round the corner? There goes the general.
Here he is, the prisoner.
Absolutely, on the button. Ooh, look at the expression on his face. Where is my guard to bring me my dinner? Oh, I wonder if he realizes he could escape right now.
He could escape?
The prisoner has disappeared.
Which way did he go?
I know he didn't go back inside. Ministers, I believe our problem has been solved. Our prisoner seems to have decided to take a little walk. Now, nobody here will go down there. Nobody in this room will give any kind of an alarm. Tomorrow we shall decide, in consultation with the Minister of Defense, the Minister of Transportation, as well as the Minister of Justice, exactly when to give the alarm. The border is only a quarter hour away by train. On foot, it takes a little longer.
We want him to have ample opportunity to make a complete escape.
Your Majesty, Your Highness, he's back.
What? Who's back?
The prisoner. He's carrying a tray. It must be his dinner.
Of course. He's been to the king's kitchen, fetched his own dinner. What do you think of that? Self-serving.
He's back inside his prison. He's shutting the door behind him. He's not leaving. He's staying.
Well, you might as well tell me. What's the bad news?
He did it again. All day. Opened the door at breakfast time. No guard in sight. Went to the royal kitchen. Asked for what he'd ordered. They gave it to him. He went back to his cell and he ate it. The same thing at lunch and at dinner.
And he's ordered his menu right through Sunday.
Well, I'm not waiting for any Sunday.
Well, what can we do?
Tell him. That's what you have to do. Tell him straight out that we don't want to keep him, we don't want to feed him, that he's a lazy good-for-nothing, and to get out and get himself lost.
But I have nowhere to go. I mean, what can I do? Everybody knows about me. Every day, at least 50 rubbernecks walk around the guardhouse, gawking and pointing and whispering. You have ruined my character by your sentence. What can I do?
My dear chap, wouldn't you feel better out in the world, making an honest living?
To tell you frankly, I've gotten out of the habit of working.
Oh, come now.
No, you treated me very badly. In the first place, when you sentenced me to death, you should have executed me, but you didn't. All right, I didn't complain about that. And then you sentenced me for life and put guards on duty to bring me my food. And sometimes they'd be late, and I would have to wait as much as 15 minutes for my dinner. I didn't complain about that either. Then you took the guards away, and I had to fetch my own food. Well, perhaps I'm too easygoing. I didn't complain about that either. But now you actually want me to go away? I can't agree to that. You can tell the king that so far as I'm concerned, a deal is a deal.
Ministers, things are not as we might wish them to be. Does anyone here have any ideas of how we can get rid of this monster?
Certainly. Offer the prisoner a pension.
Pay him?
If he leaves the country.
Pension him? Well, can we keep it reasonable?
I suggest 500 francs a year.
Much is that?
He may go for it, found money-wise.
Yes, I agree with the Minister of Finance. It would be worth it to be rid of him.
500 francs. Think maybe you do it for 4?
I don't think we can haggle. Summer is coming, and it'd knock us out of the tourist business. People don't want to visit a country where there's a roaming convict, a killer who doesn't want to leave, and whom we don't want to lock up.
Well, that's it, then.
500 per annum, and that is it. Take it or leave it. That's what the king said.
Well, I guess I don't mind. So long as you give me your ministerial assurance to pay it promptly and regularly.
Oh, you have His Majesty's word.
On that condition, I am willing to do it. Oh, yes. I'd like this year's pension in advance so I can get settled in.
Certainly.
Good enough. Well, then, I shall be off. See you next year, same time. Oh, and, Minister, there's a half a bottle of Montrachet over there, if you'd like to finish it. It's an excellent year. It's a pity to let it go to waste.
And so the matter was settled. The prisoner took his money, took the train, and in 15 minutes was out of the country. He bought a bit of land just across the frontier and started market gardening. He never went hunting again. He never married again. Once a year, he goes to the palace, draws his pension, goes to the gaming tables, stakes 3 francs, sometimes wins, sometimes loses, and returns home. And There's a bit more to this tale, which I will tell you when I return. You can find the story you've just heard written in Russian by the great Leo Tolstoy. And it in many countries. Too many. I'd say it was a good thing our prisoner did not commit his crime in a land where they don't begrudge the expense of cutting off a man's head or the expense of keeping him in prison for life. To wind up, let old Will Shakespeare have the last word. Use every man after his desert, and who shall escape whipping? Our cast included Robert Dryden, Ian Martin, Court Benson, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.